Hop in, triggered. I'll drop you off. It's if you're a bike, you want to be just a little bit ahead, dropping down the oil patches for people, particularly on those Ulduar Colossuses. Tanks, make sure you're trying to deal with those, knocking them back.
Fun. You're not a tank. Get out of here.
Don't worry about going to the sides. We activated easy mode, so you don't need to worry about any of those large towers. Just kill the towers on our way straight through. If you're a passenger in any of the vehicles with a gun, you can use your, I believe it's your 2 to light up any oil slicks as well.
The fighter cannon? No, I'm in a siege engine. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure your shots still work as well.
Okay.
Who's passenger in Demo 4? In Mincy's absence.
I believe that's triggered. Is supposed to be a passenger in the Demo 4. He's the second passenger in Demo 4.
So he's getting shot up then, yeah?
Veggie's going up first and triggered is the second. Yeah, but in this, for normal mode, we'll only need 1. Like, honestly, he dies so fast. If you guys are managing Pyrite, it's a complete joke. You can definitely shoot your first guys up, but that's it. You can repair. There's no reason not to, especially for this first week. So remember, if you're in a demolisher, your goal is to get 10 stacks of Pyrite on the boss and maintain it at all times. If you're a passenger, if you're the first guy's getting thrown up, you want to get thrown up immediately as soon as Flame Leviathan activates. If you are on one of the bikes, if you're a passenger, you want to get into one of the demolishers right away after that. Try to get roughly to your corners as we go in here. Don't worry about it too much, because again, this is normal. It's a lot easier, but try to at least almost pretend like it's hard mode. It'll just die really quick.
Are we gonna put out marks on all the vehicles?
Yeah, I can. Just give me a sec here.
Okay. Take your time.
Where's Centergy's vehicle at? Centergy, are you driving one? I don't see you.
He's right over here. Or never mind.
It's Demolisher 1. Where is he? Oh, right there. I gotta just get that marked off at the start.
Item level set, yeah.
And Buxty, where are you at? Your triangle?
Right next to him.
Right next to him, thanks. Where's Savage's one at over here? Are you PvP flag Savage?
Should not be.
No, you're not. You're not now. You were before.
Can I get assist, please, Goldar?
Oh, did you not get it? You guys can kill the trash.
Yeah, if you are in a siege engine, 2, I believe, will ignite it. So
Do get ready though. The minute these Colossuses die is when he'll come rushing through that door.
So you would think 10 men was a bit delayed.
Yeah, it's really easy.
General Vezix. We killed all the Guardians.
He takes a sec. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, just keep shooting it down. Try to have your demolisher in your corner that you're supposed to.
will I have to use 4? That's the shield. Is there like a big thing that like?
If the boss is going to melee you, yes. Or if there's ads on you when you're doing hard mode, yes. Ideally, you should never get meleeed by the boss, but it is a good one to use anytime you think you're going to take any damage.
Thanks. Alrighty, cool. I didn't know if there was a big AoE. Shit.
Did shooting the door help before?
It shouldn't.
Get real close.
So if you guys are currently a passenger in your Demolisher, everybody except for Demolisher 5, so that's everybody except for 1 piece's Demolisher, you guys are going to get thrown up as soon as the boss comes out. Why the fuck isn't the boss coming out?
Can we buff
his
up
day
before the
off.
boss?
So we are doing hard mode.
No, we're not doing hard mode.
Then why are the buffs still up?
We activated normal mode. There are no buffs.
Hello?
We can, yeah, if you want to.
I mean,
It's
he's
normal, so
gonna
we don't
bust
really
through the
need
door
it.
at any moment.
Yeah, it's normal mode, so you don't really need it. Like, if we were doing hard mode, yes, I would be very worried about being buffed up, but I don't know why he's not starting.
Here he comes.
It's here.
Is he coming?
Yep,
Hold-
he's
hold.
about to ram that door.
Hold the door.
Hold the door.
So make sure you get loaded up if you're in a Demolisher. Shoot your guys up. Once you're up there, blow everything you have to kill the turrets. Who am I with? Fucking
Me. You haven't.
Uh-oh.
Die, can you go to X? You need to be following your target.
Spell Farm needs to shoot his passenger.
They didn't load.
Yeah, Spell Farm Passenger and Square, you gotta load.
Yeah, go. I think you're in the wrong seat.
I loaded myself up.
Okay, I got you now.
Triggered, hop out.
Sorry, brother.
Are you guys stacking Pirate on that boss? He's got a lot
We're
of
working
health.
on it.
Die, why'd you kick out your passenger right in front of Flame Leviathan?
Energy. Move a little bit closer to the pyrite. Thank you.
You need to drive them to the Demolisher, not to Flame Leviathan. I don't know why you drove them to... Okay, there you go. Now pick up your passenger and then drive them back. So look for your side that you're
Coming.
supposed to be going to if you got launched off.
I think mine's bugged. I can't shoot pyrite or anything.
Because somebody's loaded up, you got to throw them.
That doesn't. He died.
Okay, that was like super scuff. Hopefully you guys got a slight idea of what you're doing in each vehicle, but
My second passenger never existed. I'm not sure if they... Like, after I launched Go, there was nobody.
Parm, I'm just going to send you the first of all those enchants we get, so we have somebody with them.
Cool.
If you're an NG, you can break down the Flame Leviathan for extra parts.
I need to step away, Mama Golder.
I will, and I will give them all to Goldar.
Yeah, so guys, like a lot of people, especially in the bikes, were just like driving around aimlessly. Your job as a bike is literally twofold. One is to drop your passenger off at your assigned demolisher, and two is to pick them back up after the like system overload happens. That's pretty much your only jobs. Between that, you can be dropping a little bit of, you know, oil in front of the boss, or when there's ads, when we do hard mode, you can be dropping oil. But your main job is keeping your passengers at their assigned demolisher. Because if the assigned demolisher doesn't have its passenger, they can't shoot pyrite, and we're just not doing damage to the boss.
Razor Scale or Ignis?
Let's do Ignis.
I mind those off the boss.
Thanks.
Let's get full buff start. You can take the portal. You don't have to run the whole way, by the way.
No, my bad. Sorry, I didn't read that the raid was starting 30 minutes early. Just got back. Sorry about that.
Oh, no one had that loot on their list.
I did.
Am I crazy?
Embrace the
Why is it
Leviathan.
not showing up?
I think I definitely had that helm on there too.
Yeah, let me see what's going on. It's not loading the add-on properly. All right, Parm, are you here?
Yeah, I just got back.
Make sure you get full buffs out. These guys kind of suck. They do a big AoE stomp of silence.
And
Go ahead and pull when you guys are ready.
hold on, where's the feast out?
On the
The
right.
roughing.
Yeah.
Goldar, are you doing Wrath of Airtone?
I can, yeah.
We decided fire first, right?
Yeah, we're doing fire first.
I'll take the right one.
Yep. Just be ready for that nasty AoE silence and stun. It sucks. There's going to be a bouncing debuff that goes around when these guys die. The only way to get rid of it is for all of us to go down into the water. So we'll all go together down into the water. But we can't because there's ads, so we kill one side and then we all get to the water and cleanse that debuff.
Or you can just wait it out.
It lasts for like minutes. It keeps jumping every time, right? And then it'll go for almost ever. Can't really wait it out.
Oh, sorry. I thought the melt armor was the debuff you were talking about. I'm like,
Nope.
we can wait that out.
No, it's that thing that's jumping around, everybody.
Do right side first.
Well, the
Okay.
left is.
Hug right, guys. Hug right.
These guys do punt. Adds ink.
I've got Savage. While we're killing these, we should just move into the water.
Please still hold the side.
Move to the fire. We want to cleanse that debuff. Everybody should be going to the water. Put your toes in the water. I'll go res these guys while you guys kill the next trash. So you're going to be down one healer, just so you're aware. You can pull the next pack.
You're gonna wait for them to separate. Ragers first. Pulling them off to the right side. I was gonna pull against the other wall, but I think we'll be okay.
Get your flask on if you haven't yet.
Yep, should already be on. All right, so for this farm, it's just like you saw in the 10-man. Just make sure that we always have at least the one fire patch out for Super Trippy. Super, you're basically tanking the ads. They're going to spawn periodically. They look just like these guys pretty much. You tank them in the fire until they become molten. They'll actually change like shape. You'll see them literally look like molten lava. Once they're molten, you pull them into the water. Once they're in the water, call it out, and we'll get either one of the Boomkins or our Arcane Mage, either one of the three. They can shatter it in one hit. And then everybody else just keeps rolling. We're just going to lust on pull. When you're in the hot pocket, you can still DPS them the entire time. When you get out, you're going to get a small buff for like 6 seconds. Just make sure you use it. It is a DPS increase. Watch your casting on flame vents. If you're in the middle of a cast when it goes off, you will be spell locked for like 8 seconds. Don't get hit by it. Regardless, you will always get knocked up in the air though. There's nothing you can do about that. No, you have to go take them there, I thought.
Yes, they'll come to you.
Savage, yeah, no, we look good. Yeah, if you guys have food buffs, please grab one. Pull
I'm gonna
timers
pull
up.
approximately to that flare. Don't go ham until he's in position.
Make sure we get MDs on cheese.
So you're mirroring the document then?
I guess so.
You picked up Synergy. Swift, keep your as trigger. Flame Jet, stop casting. Flame Jets, stop casting. Super, you're taking a lot of damage in there. Flame jets. There's an iron construct on Swiftman. Bomb that construct in the water, guys. 7 seconds. Stop casting. Flame jet, stop casting. All right, a little interesting.
I would love a timer for the flame patch. I'm surprised that's not in DBM. Because like towards the end there's a time when it expires, like right as he's doing his next flame jet. So I need to like move into the fire in preparation for him to just replace it. Something to get used to. Yeah. Not for an extended period of time, just until the thing goes molten.
Yeah, you can stay in there until it goes molten, but you don't want to be in there like perpetually.
And if there's ever more than one, can be problematic. So that's on me to get the flame patches alive and stayed alive.
Yeah, I was doing expose on Ignis, so I assume keep doing it. Yeah, anything I think that needs you to off tank, then yeah, I'll just pop expose on it.
All right, for this one, it's mostly just an ad fight. Phase 1, there's going to be ads spawning around the room. Just make sure we AoE them down. Tanks, be very careful to make sure you're picking up the big tall boys. They do a whirlwind and a mortal strike. Hits real hard. We can interrupt the small guys, so make sure we interrupt them, stun them, whatever you can do. Otherwise, it's literally just AoE. Stay lightly spread so we're not all getting hit by any of all the same fire, like little fireballs that fall from the sky. And just make sure you're not standing in fire. Phase 2 is while she's on the ground. That'll happen when all 4 of those harpoon launchers are repaired. Make sure you grab a health stone in the back here. For phase 2, that's when we lust. We just nuke her down as quick as we can. If we get her under 50%, she will not go back into the air. There is a tank swap mechanic on this, so Parm, if you want to start with it phase 2, super, just don't go in front of her. You can taunt off of him when he has like 2 or 3 stacks. That's pretty much it. When she's grounded, she'll knock us all back. It's kind of annoying, but just got to deal with it. Triggered needs buffs. He has no spirit buffs, no priest buffs. All right. Go ahead and talk to the guy. Let's start it.
So this fight is sort of like KT then.
What's
You
that?
have ads and then the boss.
Sort of.
Yeah. This is just like trash for the start. You just gotta AoE the stuff down and wait for it to spawn. We're waiting for all 4 harpoons to be ready. Don't fire any of them until all 4 are ready.
No, the first one should be ready in 3 seconds.
It's like 60 seconds in this phase and 25 men. Takes a little while.
I was just looking at what DBM was showing me.
Did the ads count towards parses in this fight?
Hell if I
Yes.
know.
Helpful.
I assume no.
I haven't even looked, but yeah, I kind of assume no.
I'm gonna guess this is gonna end up
No,
being a
they
little bit of
don't.
a gothic situation, but who knows?
Yeah, I was
I doubt
thinking,
it would
yeah.
really count.
They might just do only grounded damage, like only damage to the boss, but who knows? I'm not that worried about it.
I'm hoping it will just be like KT.
Okay, turret 4. Click all 4 turrets.
Well,
Is it
wait.
not there yet?
No, it's not there
Not
yet.
there yet.
Oh, the timer said it was supposed to be. There it is.
Now it is.
Shoot him, shoot him. Good job. Okay, make sure you're not in front of the boss. You can pull it just a
facing
little
towards
bit
turrets.
away. Yeah. The idea of it, geez, is you see that little ring on the ground? You kind of want to kite it around that ring kind of thing. Not constantly, just
she's-
whenever you get fire.
She's stationary at the moment.
Yes, when she goes to ground phase.
Yeah, I was kiting her like a Grobulus in the 10.
Got 10 seconds to get her to 50. Keep zugging.
Ooh, that's a big cone.
Close. 4%. Not quite. Not bad for a first week. This is
Yeah.
definitely maybe a fight for future weeks where we just like 2 heal it because that was no damage.
It was definitely the cone. I'm guessing it just fucked.
Yeah, or at least we don't need to 4 heal it anyway. Not this fight. Ignis, there was quite a bit of damage, but this one's hasn't really had anything. I think there's a little bit more on like actual phase 2 when she's on the ground.
Not really, unless you're trying to go for the achievement.
Well, it's just not wasting time on the boss, really, right? If we can get it in 1 air phase, I'd rather get it in 1 air phase.
One,
I mean,
yes,
Definitely
yeah,
possible. I think we can 3 heal this one.
Oh, 100%.
So those blue meteors, do they just come at you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
It's
can't.
random.
You can't.
It's a
dodge
random
them.
person.
Just don't stand in the fire.
Unless your feet are cold, then stand in it.
What cone are you talking about? The 360? Because that's like the knockback's 360.
Where I was standing in front
Frontal
of her, kind of.
There's
Oh,
a
okay.
breath.
Yeah, there is a
The
breath.
breath,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why you're saying not to be in front.
Yeah. It's just a lot wider than I thought.
Like Trippy's mom.
Fourth turret's going to be ready soon. If you can get somebody else to come back here to help me click.
Yeah, I'm
all
coming.
these
Oh,
guys.
Hunter got it.
Yeah, shoot him. So she'll stay permanently grounded at 50%. So close. Okay, so here's the kite phase. Try to keep her stationary until there's fire on the ground. Okay, there's a 1 stack on farm. How bad is that anyway?
Not that bad.
Wonder if this is just going to be a straight 1 tank next week. Okay. There you go. That was a lot of damage.
I popped a CD, you're fine. Let me get 3 then do it. Actually, I can just do this whole thing.
Just paints up harm.
Yeah, chain personal to raid sacks, plenty of time.
That was an easy fight, dude.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there is no need for 4 healers for that at all. This next one's going to have considerably more damage. Didn't pick up the loot.
Easiest achievement ever.
For real.
Man, I already got 2 pieces of loot.
Awesome.
Crispy getting crisp this week.
And then she
hell
gets
was
no
cool.
loot for the rest
Right?
of the year.
That's what's gonna fucking happen. Got Dying Curse on Tuesday?
You can pull the ads on the
Should
side.
we wait for this?
Yeah,
Should we wait for the
starting
debuff though?
I don't think they do
No.
fire damage.
No,
they
these guys
do
don't do
physical.
fire damage at all. You can roll these.
Okay.
It's a problem if we were heading to the forge guy.
Oh yeah.
Vernon's Bane, you want it, Super?
Oh wait, me and Velda have to roll off for the belt.
Yeah, those compactor bots do charge. Try to be somewhat close just to prevent them from charging too far. I'll get Adelaide. Super Trippy, you want that gun? Vernus Bane?
Wait, we're getting tank loot week 1? What?
Hey, I like that. I'm good with that.
Out of the shields.
You can stand in the shields if you want to take reduced damage, but yeah, the enemies can't be standing in them. Make sure we do not activate hard mode here. We definitely do not want to activate it. It's kind of rough.
Then just slash AFK when the heart comes down.
No, you want to deal damage to the heart. Every point of damage you do to the heart deals 2 points of damage to his health pool. You want to get the heart as low as possible. We just don't want to kill the heart. All right. Basic idea, since we're doing normal, the entire raid, we're going to be stacked on his right leg. If you get light well or light bomb, whatever the hell it's called, you move to the left foot. If you get gravity bomb, you have to move pretty far away. So just make sure you get out if you get it. When he exposes his heart, happens every 25%. Bunch of bots will spawn. Make sure that Super, you pick up any of the large elite bots. And Synergy, if you can kind of manage the left side ads. Savage, if you can manage the right side ads. You'll just have to keep a slowing trap down. You can shoot the bomb bots and it'll blow them up. So easiest way to do it is to slow or trap the bomb bots until there's lots of little guys near them and then blow them up. Works pretty well. Do not kill the heart, guys. Do not kill the heart. We're going to lust on pull. All right, never mind. Velda's saying we should lust the heart. We won't kill it anyway. All right. Realm first death's demise. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
So are we all ready there?
Oh, I'm going to pull him to those stairs.
So we're going to lust the heart when it comes out. Stack on the right foot. You want to be pretty far on the right foot. Gravity bomb runs pretty far away. Light bomb just goes to the left foot. Light to the left foot. You don't have to move very far with light. And you still want to be in range for healing. Tricks Buddy, you're way too far.
Dad took it far.
Like 20 yards max. You're just on the right foot with light. You don't go that far with light. Sorry, left foot with light. You don't need to get that far out.
Trixie, you're running.
Light just to the left foot. Just to the left foot.
That kills pets.
Okay, I'll have to not do that then. Zug the heart. Zug the heart. Yeah, we're behind on time. Just keep putting in as much damage into the heart as you can.
Synergy. Turn around. Do the stuff.
You can wait till they get a little bit closer. Make sure those scrap bots don't hit the boss, though. They'll heal him. AoE him down. Those bomb bots explode. Careful. DPS the heart. Don't let those scrap bots in. Super, you can just tank those elites right underneath the boss.
All right.
Cleave. They do cleave, just make sure they're not like right on top of melee.
A little bit of assistance on the right. Thank you.
Yeah, I practically DPS that whole fight.
You can also deconstruct the constructor if you're an engineer, I believe.
Go into the antechamber.
That was a pretty good fight, all things considered.
Yeah, we could definitely go more DPS on that. That was like super easy. The hard mode's a lot of damage because we actually have to deal with some tantrums, but we skipped every one, so it was just a joke.
Yeah, he was just constantly like dropping his heart and then he was spawning ants. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, because he does it every 25%, and
Yeah.
every point of damage you do to the heart deals 2 points of damage to him, so you can literally kill his heart just by doing that. Make sure you kick the menders, guys. It's very important to kick the menders.
We good?
Let's get a summoning portal down. Just got to get Divan in here. I'm just going 5 heals.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going 5 heals for the rest of it, just to make it easy.
I forgot that he was swapping. I thought he rage quit. I got upset.
I'm out of here.
Embrace of the Leviathan. That's also crispy, eh?
No. Me and Velda have to roll off.
On that one, Embrace of the Leviathan? Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, you're tied. Okay. Yeah, Velda and Crispy, you want to roll for that? Embrace?
Well, Velda just said they would pass.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Devan, I have you doing kings on a few classes.
Can you guys roll anyway, Crispy and Velda, just so I know if I give Velda the passing bonus or not?
Gotcha.
Ooh, spicy.
I was like, yeah, actually, I'll take him now.
Okay, you guys can go ahead and pull. And make sure Skull and X get interrupted. Okay, just tank these two together, but facing in slightly different directions, kind of like a V away from each other.
Okay.
Towards the light beams is fine. Like, because you just don't want to get both of you hit by the same like turret of fire, right?
Yeah, but you still want to cleave them. All right.
Yes, keep them together, but faced away.
Yeah,
We have
V
guns
formation.
for
I'll go to the left.
hands.
Iron riveted warhelm, elite mob. You want it?
Yes, please.
Like, sure you weren't standing on the hitboxes. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, melee DPS. Just make sure you're not standing on the hitboxes. Looks like Swift. It's a ring.
Do we want to try to pull that trash or wait for the overseer?
You can pull the trash back. Same thing, guys.
Well,
just make sure.
Big guy's coming in on the right.
Is he coming right now?
Yeah,
you can
he's
pull the
coming
big
right
guy.
now. So if you want to grab him.
Okay, so stack up behind him. We'll try to just heal through the orb if it spawns. Hopefully it'll be fine. You don't want to be far away. He jumps around. It's annoying. Stay close. Don't be in front of him.
And the other one's coming too.
Run that out if it's on you.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
MD.
way too much in 25.
Pick it up, tank. Thanks.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to run away when that comes out. 10 man, that was 100% healable, and 25, not the case. Run away. It'll follow one person. Just got to kite it if it's on you. I'll get Velda.
Got Oofster.
Divan.
Cinder Shard Ring. Synergy, you want it? You can pull the trash. Same thing, make sure you get kicks, interrupts.
I'll interrupt Dex.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Harm just got deleted?
Oh no. Everyone's getting deleted.
I died.
How did Parm get deleted?
He got like
I got
like
magic?
2 or 3 shot, but it was really
It
fast.
was
Yeah, it was Janie Liam.
yeah, it was a 15k melee hit, a 6k melee hit from a dwarf, and then an 18k rune punch from a golem. The golems fucked me up.
Were you
All
taking
happened,
like
like, back to
everything, or
back,
did we have a
though.
bit on super?
I think I had both golems at that time,
Oh,
and at
okay.
least one dwarf.
All right, let's just make sure we split up those golems then, probably at least. Like keep them together, but just one of them on each tank.
I'll get that left one again.
Gracious, you want intensity?
Oh yeah, sure. It's probably better than what I have. So
Hope it would be if it was on your list.
I mean, anything's better than what I have.
So for this boss, we're going to be going the big, medium, then small, just to do it in easy mode, keep going on, seeing other fights. This is one that I would like to do hard mode next week. So for next week, please make sure you've reviewed the plans or, watch the hard mode videos. It's one we're definitely going to be doing. For easy mode, it's not too much going on. Make sure that on Runecaster, we get his Rune Shield spell stolen. Make sure we get kicks, stuns, interrupts on Stormcaller, Brundir. Oofster, Tricks Buddy, you two can kind of stay. And actually, you probably don't need both of you. Maybe just Tricks Buddy. Actually, Tricks Buddy, you said you're exposing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, no, because we're going to have Super Trippy on Stormcaller, so he'll be fine. Super Trippy will be fine on his own. Super Trippy, you're tanking Stormcaller. Cheese, you're tanking the other two. After
is
Steel
different than the battle plan?
is it? Sorry, I thought that's what it said.
That has
Yeah, it
super
is different.
tanking too.
Sorry, yeah, okay, other way around then. No, okay, because that's for hard mode. The battle plan's for hard mode.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I'm doing
Yeah.
the same thing I did in 10 min.
Yes, you're doing the same thing we did in 10 man. So
Gotcha.
Super, you're just tanking Stormcaller. You can kind of take them just off a little bit on your own. Don't be super far away, but just don't be near us so we don't have to deal with overload at all. We're killing Steelbreaker first. After Steelbreaker dies, we're killing Rune Master. So yeah, Cheese, you're doing the exact same as 10 man. Just make sure they're right next to those blue runes.
Close enough to melee.
Exactly. You want melee in the blue rune while still hitting them, but you don't want the boss in the blue rune.
Gotcha.
And then just make sure you purge yourself immediately of that debuff.
And for any colorblind people, and the one that kills you is the biggest circle, so run out of it.
Yes. After Steelbreaker dies, Runemaster Mulgrime will be able to cast his Rune of Death. It is a massive green rune. You have to stop what you're doing and leave immediately. It does like 5,000 damage every half second. If you stay in it for like 2 seconds, you're dead. It's very quick. Like it ticks very fast. Don't jump out of it. Just run. Stop what you're doing and run. Crispy, are you ready?
I saw she said she had to AFK for a sec.
Okay.
On Marcus first. That's different. Okay.
Yeah, ideally, we don't AFK during the run, but I mean, got to do what we got to do.
I don't believe that is correct, Gracious. Not this time.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay.
Unless I'm wrong. The kill order is Skull X, right?
Yep, Skull X, and then Stormcaller will be the last guy alive.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Now Triggered is AFK.
Yeah, please don't go AFK. All right, Trigger's back. Ooster, Elite. Yeah, Lust is third phase. All DPS getting that blue rune. It's 50% damage. Heals don't be in the rune. Try to be just spread out away from it. Yeah, try to move square away. Yeah, you got to make sure he's not in that. You just got wrecked by a fusion punch.
Yeah, I clipped in it. I was trying to get close to
Get
melee.
Parm up right away.
Got him.
Parm taunt. Get Mogheim right away. Adelaide, can you get Spell Farm up? Let's try to see if we can get a range kick on those whirls when he's doing it. Kick.
Mine's on CD forever.
Swift, can you get Buxty? Get out of that. Spell steal that rune. Is that not the spell steal one?
Someone got it right.
It says purge. Weird. Oh, I think we popped it, so he was doing the extra damage. It got popped right away. Yeah, move into blue rune, guys. Again, heal, stay out.
That feels bad.
Awkward, can you get Bugsty out? I know, okay, yeah. We got to make sure we're getting kicks on square. Seems like we might need 2 kicks. We're doing it this way, but other weeks we shouldn't have to. Lost it. Kicks. Get away. Kicks.
I got next kick.
Okay, just don't be under that. Just move away. Super, you can just eat it.
Alright. Wasn't sure.
If it's on you, you just eat it. Everybody else will have to run. If that's on a tank, you guys don't really have to worry about it. Good job.
I didn't realize
Spur
that
as
was a
the
foot drop.
dead. Go, spell farm. Can you guys roll for those overloading leg wraps? Let's go.
Hey, go! You don't need those pants anymore. Correct.
Oh, I want the wonton legs now just for spite.
The principle.
Exactly.
No, I got it.
Yeah, Death Rune is absolutely brutal, as you guys saw. Like, you have almost no time to leave. If you don't leave it within 2 seconds, you're basically guaranteed dead. So it's pretty rough. It's generally also why healers don't want to be too close to the blue rune, just because that's 5 less chances for Death Rune to go off near the all the casters in melee.
Yeah, I'll get better at that kiting and moving them around. It's finicky.
Yeah, it
He's
can
that
be.
fucking big.
Big guy is probably the hardest part of it, but yeah. Normally he'll be the last one up, which is rough, but yeah, we'll get there. For this one, we're only killing his hand that's on the left. Here, I'm going to spawn him so you see him. See how he's got 2 hands? One's called right arm, one's called left arm, but they're on the opposite because it's his right arm and his left arm. We're only killing his right arm. Don't worry about the left arm. You can cleave it lightly, but don't worry about it. Just ignore the left arm, pretend it doesn't exist. I may call for us to kill it later on just to do a big burst of damage to him, but we don't have to worry about it. The key is killing his right arm and then DPSing his main body, killing his right arm, DPSing his main body. If you get an I-beam on you, just make sure you run it towards the back of the room. Super, make sure you pick up the rubble and tank it near Kolagarn for cleave.
Does he have a back or no? You just fucked it.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna assume I'm gonna be fucked.
There's a new feast down. Make sure you refresh your feast buff.
You're not going to be swinging into parries if that's what you're concerned about.
No, my shred only can be used when I'm in the back of them.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
On this pole, just do not get in front of me. I'm going to be sprinting and running up right into his melee range.
Oofster, you ready? And yes, Gracious, to your point, when you kill an arm, he takes a big chunk of damage equal to the HP of the arm. So in this case, 2.3 million. So yeah, killing an arm does deal damage to his body, but the main reason you want to kill that right arm is because it grabs people, it crushes them. If you don't kill it, it kills them. So we zug the arm, we kill the body, we zug the arm, we kill the body. Just right arm, body, that's it.
That being said, if the boss is under 2.3 million, killing
Then
that
we can
arm
kill
will
the
kill
other
him.
arm, yes. Yeah, and we will lust on pull. The right arm has no aggro table.
A hero, are you tank or DPS? Or sorry, super.
Tank.
Okay, I won't worry about the ads then.
Super, just make sure you pick those up, tank them right next to Colgarn. Just passive cleave them down, guys. Don't worry about them. Kill the main body of Colgarn. Farm, call for a taunt swap if you get too many Sunder stacks.
I'm at 2 right now. Next one will be a ton. I'll let you know. Alright, ton call it.
Right arm, right arm. Keep killing that right arm. Good job. Kill Colgarn's main body, You can start cleaving a little bit more onto that left arm. Swift, keep your res tricks, buddy. Kill the left arm. Kill the left arm. All DPS left arm. Good job.
Tricks, buddy, you're on the floor tonight.
Yeah, what got
Yeah.
you? Man?
Apparently the
Stone.
ads like blew up
Yeah, they
and
did.
that killed me.
Surprised that got you. Just the
Yeah.
stone rubble damage shouldn't have got you. Oh, interesting.
God, this is so brutal. Walking across this dead corpse.
Did you see him pop those fucking ads and then leave? Like, what the hell? Kind of panicked a little.
Ooh, a hunter is gonna be happy.
Wait for our Iota Pat.
Who was that
Make sure
again?
she goes away. So remember with
Yeah,
these
there
two
we go.
keepers, I'm going to mark them Skull and X. They have to die together, like at the same time. Tank them apart. They're going to shoot a little orb between each other. Just make sure we DPS that down. Again, they have to die at the same time. Go ahead and pull them back to us and just spread them out.
I'll take the X super.
Said spread them out.
Spread them out. Bring them up, up, up. Where are you guys going?
You ended up with both. I don't know how.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Spread them apart, guys.
We need a B-res on super, please, right away. Parm,
Grab
can you
'em.
just tank both for a second? Yeah, stairs are line of sight as well, by the way. It's like you're completely line of sight of all of us. Spread them out. Super taunt one, pull it away, please.
More on X that did at the same time. Ah, Super's dead.
Yep.
Keep
I
your
got
eyes
one on
again.
Stone Alley. Just move away from him, Parm.
Try to DPS them down together. Kill that sphere, guys. Kill the charged sphere. No, they ate it. Spread them out. Okay, that was like Omega scuff. Holy moly. Yeah, so rule number 1 is that stairs are line of sight of your healers, and pull them back means pull them back.
I didn't know they were both on me. I don't know how, like, at all. I don't even know if I got any AoE out at that point.
Yeah, just make sure that they're like they hit pretty hard, so you need to make sure that you're always getting heals on it. And then, as you saw, when the that little lightning orb reaches them, they do some type of empowered ability. Did you MD?
Forgot to swap my Parm and Super MD, yeah, so I gave them both.
Oh,
Yeah, poor guy just got
Sorry, dude.
totally focused with all the aggro.
I was like, I don't understand.
I swapped with the last boss so you can get those 2 ads quick.
Yeah,
I don't press.
Yeah, don't pull her.
If a warrior can pull 2 ads, keep aggro on both. Imagine.
Are we doing her next?
We'll let her go. We'll go to Hodir. Let's do her after Hodir.
Does she not come up here? I don't.
She does not come up here now.
Okay, got it.
Which side shall we hug? In this tunnel?
Can we get a repair bot?
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out, Vaughn.
I like left.
Hug left, guys. Hug left.
Bow the hug left. Face him away, right?
He'll turn to random people and do that. It's not really much you can do about it.
This next room is very easy to pull multiple groups together. So we want to take our time.
Yep. Should we hug the lefts? Pull that next package, Jormungars.
Why exactly are we pugging left? Just for my own.
Just so we don't pull multiple packs of Jormungars.
Gotcha.
Any of those snow piles will spawn them, and they have a pretty like deceptively large aggro radius. So it's really easy to pull them. You can technically walk through the middle of the room and then only pull this one that we just killed there, but kill the Winter Revenant. You'll see just gave everything a buff. It's 90% reduced AoE damage. Just focus, single target. Good job. Keep hugging left. Be really careful on this next thing. Don't move up. Just let the tank pull.
Or a hunter.
Or a hunter. Yep. As soon as that pat goes away, if we can get a hunter to go MD pull, that big guy in the middle, just wait for the pat to go away. Okay, go ahead, MD pull. Trigger to make sure you're not getting too close to that pile. Almost pulled it. Hug left. There's going to be a pat coming. Don't go too far over, guys. There should be a pat somewhere around here.
Yeah, we want to wait for the other pat on the right that's on its way. Please pull back a bit.
Single target, Winter Revenant. We got the other pack of Jormungars. Unfortunate. Just pick them up. Single target the Revenant. Hodir is pretty much a one tank fight. Okay, go left. There's one more patrol here. Focus the Winter Revenant. Pull those Jormungars. Let's do more anyway. These little rumblers don't do much. Honestly, like those packs themselves are very manageable. The only thing you do not ever want to do is to pull one of those roaming packs with the big guys. That is like absolute cancer.
We learned about that in the Cursed Pug.
Yep. Those little rumblers will constantly heal up the big dude. The big dude's stunning everybody, knocking them back. Like it's brutal. All right, so you'll notice in the plans, everybody has some assigned people they're supposed to get out. Let me see if I can mark those actually.
When you say pretty much one tankable, can I swap to DPS or stay prot now?
Yeah, you can go DPS.
Okay.
Okay, I gave Visha a skull.
The hell's Divine Guardian?
What's your raid sack?
That's called Divine Sacrifice.
Oh, then that is mislabeled. I'll fix that later.
Maybe it was different for
Is that what the
Alliance?
talent's called?
I think
maybe, is
Divine Guardian is from retail.
Oh, Divine Guardian is the name of the improved talent of it, but the spell itself is Divine Sac. I know what you mean.
Just give me a sec there, Valorant. All right, I should be able to make a macro for this next week to target everything nice and quick. All right, so I marked all those guys up. So for Skull, that's Ooster Elite, Gracious. For X, that's Veggie, Tigurius, Awkward. For Square, that's One Piece, Triggered, and Crispy. For, comes after Square. For Moon, that is Trix Buddy, Velda, Hyro. For Triangle, that is Super and Synergy. And for Circle, that was myself and Savage, but I'm obviously DPSing, so if anybody else can help out. Go, Force, Adelaide, Magic. You don't have a specific assignment. You're more on AoE. Find the biggest pack and dunk it. Getting these guys out of the flash freeze to buff us is the single greatest thing we can do to push this fight faster. The buffs they give are insane. 60% bonus magic damage to Hodir, 25% cast speed, 125% crit damage. We want these buffs all the time. So when flash freeze goes out, right, the big circle, snow falls, you get out so you don't get hit by the snow, but as soon as that snow pile's there, you go stand on it so you don't get frozen. All the NPCs are going to get frozen because they're dumb. They don't move. Get them out ASAP. Everything you can do, right? Those are the best times to save things like Starfall or any other kind of like AoE like that. It's super helpful. Don't stand directly on fires. The little icicles that fall from the sky will get rid of the fires if they do hit them. Valoran, if you could be, actually, we have Divan in here, so we'll use his instead of yours. You can be in whatever spec you want.
Sounds good.
For the first Frozen Blows, Parm, you're going to use your Raid Sack die. You're going to him. For the second one, Buxty, you're going to Raid Sack. We're also just going to use our personals there if we need it. If you need them, health stones, personal defensive, that kind of stuff. For the third one, that's going to be the Divine Guardian from Divan, as well as a Aura Mastery Frost Rose. Who's got Frost Rose right now? It is Buxty. Perfect.
Veggie dips on X, right?
Veggie dips on X, yes. Yeah, the Storm Cloud from the Shaman is a personal buff you get. You'll hear it. It sounds like lightning. You'll be electrically charged. It is a buff. You give it to anybody nearby you as well. Run through your friends. It's 125% bonus crit damage. Pull timers up. Healers, we want to be near a fire, but don't go near any of the other buffs. We don't need them. Just make sure if you do get Stormcloud, you're running it through your friends. We're going to wait for all the NPCs to be out. Once we get a couple buffs, we're going to lust. Just wait for some buffs. There's a fire in the back. We'll wait for a sunbeam. Lusted. Pull Hodir near those beams. You want to be standing in one of those DPS. You want to be in one of those beams. They're near Hodir. Flash freeze. It's all near the boss. Move near the boss. Don't go under him yet. Okay, get on. Get your friends out. Big AoE. Big AoE.
I had aggro. He killed me.
Swift, can you be red spell farm? This is frozen blows. Big AoE heals.
Break these out, guys. Priority.
There's still a lot of people that aren't broken out. Did we get spell farm up?
Just
Thank
now.
you. Flash freeze, get close. Don't actually get hit by it. Yeah, it should always be dispelling people here. The dispel is a root. You don't want people to get rooted. Okay, big AoE, get everybody out. You guys want to be near some kind of buff. Always be near a fire or in one of the areas. This is frozen blows. Second frozen blows.
Aiming.
Flash freeze. Get ready to get on. Get on. Okay, big AoE, get everybody out. Find your target. Mass dispels. Need dispels. Third frozen blows.
Dispel.
Mass dispel.
On melee.
Flash freeze. Get on. Just kill him. I got rooted for like full duration like 3 times. That was rough. It takes so much damage when that happens.
I was throwing at the master spells. It was just people were a little spread, but I'll get it.
Yeah, usually all you can really do is throw like 1 or 2 mass dispels on the melee, right? You're gonna get most of them out, and then it's just kind of spot dispels on other people, either from yourself or the paladins.
Yeah, I was getting it down. I also need to put in that glyph for the master spell. So
yeah, in here there's a lot of mass dispelling to do, so it's really good one.
There really is though, yeah. Like on the fear one too.
Go spell farm, frozen loop. You guys can roll.
I'll pass it since I won the other piece.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
All right, where's Oriaya at?
Right across.
Coming towards us. All right, so the key thing here is, guys, we all have to stay stacked up. We need to do some type of MD pull right off the bat. You can send them all to the same tank probably Parm. Parm, just make sure you blow pretty much every defensive you have. We'll also need paints up on him on pull. The cats plus the boss they will one-shot him if we don't have him. Everybody on the left here, stack up. I will have Tremor Totem down for the healer group. Die, you can hit yourself with a
Fear Ward,
and then you'll mass dispel when the fear goes out.
I can shield wall.
Super trippy. Try your best to you save Berserker Rage for when she fears. To break the fear, we need you to kick her cast that she does, Sentinel Blast. Force for the second Sentinel Blast. Use your Ice Block and then Counterspell. Oh, here she comes. Go ahead and Lust. Can we get Elite Mob up? Swift.
We're losing people.
Those cats are on everybody. They're not being tanked at all.
Okay.
I disagree.
Okay.
That's why we need them on one tank that has all cooldowns running, and then we have to AoE them down. Because they, as you saw, they murdered your face when they're together.
Is all DPS also DPSing Oriaya? You should be on the sentries until they die.
I think a lot of people got absolutely yeeted off the bat. There was definitely some AoE that went out at the start.
Can you reset by running up the stairs or no?
I don't believe so. Just gotta wipe it.
So 2 questions. Do you want one of us to tank everything, or one on boss, one on the ads?
Ideally, one on the ads, one on the boss, but it's just easier to get one MD off at the start where everything goes to one person, and then you could just taunt the boss off if you wanted. Ideally, Super's on the ads, you're on the boss, but it doesn't really matter.
Well, I think it kind of does, because Super has better like burst AoE than I do. I mean, I have Conts, and that's about all that can hit all those things at the same time.
All right, so then what we can do then is for pull, we'll MD to Super Trippy. Parm, you would just taunt Oriaya off him. You'll still tank her in that same spot. Super, you'll be tanking all the ads. As you saw, they hit incredibly hard. So that means what we need to do then is we would have to have paints up, and Super would shield wall for the pull. And then he blows everything he can to keep that AoE threat, and we AoE hard. Does that work for you guys?
Yes.
Yep.
So, Super's on the ads, Parm's on the boss.
Yep.
Which one are we teleporting to?
Shattered walkway.
Shattered walkway.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, everything is getting MD'd to Super. Parm is tanking the boss.
What are you eating?
Some pizza.
Nice. I'm on my way.
Probably cold pineapple pizza. Freak.
What about that pizza pineapple though?
The fuck? No. Shut the fuck up.
I think you might have offended her just a little bit with that one.
All right. While she's going away from us, we can go kill that next little pack of ads because she takes a little bit to pat around. Let's move forward. Actually, do we have a feast as well? We'll definitely need one if there wasn't one.
No, I was waiting until everybody's here. Haven't yet.
Everybody's here. Just drop one. All right, feast up here. Sweet. So again, I'm gonna mark these skull and X, bring them up to us, just spread them out. Don't go down the stairs. You'll line of sight the healers. It's bad juju. Keep them spread out. Go ahead and pull.
I'm taking X, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Should we get more on X? Kill that charged sphere. Good job. Need a lot more on X. Good job. Just make sure they go down together. More on Skull now. Okay, let's go back to our original spots. We'll wait for her to get to us. Yeah, so
pulling.
so no, we're not going to totem pull. Since we have hunters, we're going to explosive trap pull. So let's get an explosive trap down. When she's close to triggering it, you're going to pop an MD onto super so that all your threat goes to super trippy. Super trippy, you have to shield wall, die, you need to pain sub super trippy, he has to survive it. It's going to be an absolute metric butt ton of damage. Other than that, that's literally the entire fight.
My pain sub's on CD for like 1 minute. My bad.
Ross is patting back.
Can you just take it off CD? That'd be cool, thanks.
It's 50 seconds.
I'm gonna need you to make that 5.
Gracious, can you fear ward die then?
I know I can fear ward. I just
okay. You're fear ward. Okay, sorry. Oh, you have pain sub. Oh my god, pain sub.
Yeah, I know.
We're buying you some time.
We could. I guess we could raid sack it if we have to.
Do I have any rogue distracts in chat?
I have
I used
set
it.
to my focus.
They're gonna be
The
coming.
cat will probably pull it. So.
Okay.
There.
All right, she's coming.
It's coming.
Lost it. Swift, can you get Savage up?
Oh,
I just got fucked.
oh.
We didn't AoE hard enough. We lost super. Those cats also didn't come together.
No, they didn't. I totally popped that early. That was my fault. I thought they would be a lot faster.
Can we get a beer? Adelaide, can you beer as go? Go, can you beer as super? Awkward, can you beer as die?
I won't have fear word. I need one.
Gracious is dead. You're not going to get one.
Oh, Ranger
That's
needs to
cool.
stand in front of the boss.
Yeah, get in front of the boss. The boss is in a really bad spot. Get in front of the boss. Okay, super, you're gonna pick, or sorry, this is the Guardian Swarm. These just get AoE'd. Stack up, stack up, stack up. There's the Feral Defender, pick it up. That's you, super. It's gonna jump around, it's annoying. There's Terrifying Screech. We need to get back in front of her. Get back in front of her. Just stop moving her. Just face her to the middle. Make sure we're stacked.
Move
Get out of the pool.
Move the boss.
Stay in front. It's all right. That was my... Make sure you're in front of the boss. AoE. Super, when that cat's about to die, just make sure you get it out. Everybody get in front of the boss. Sonic Screech. Gotta be in front. That was not a good spread, like spread of the damage.
You said get him out when he's about
AoE?
to die?
Yeah, when it's about to die.
Okay, sorry.
I keep getting spell locked. No, that's just gonna
Pump
be
the
a wipe.
boss.
We gotta get a cleaner pull than that. Like, it's all about the pull, and we keep losing like 4 people on pull.
Not the boss.
I think we need to also just not worry about doing like a distract on it, because that just got the cats and everything spread. So we had like 1 cat trickle in, then 3 cats. So it's kind of like a really weird pull. If we don't have pain sup, we'll just have to use a raid sack for it. I think we'll be fine. Just release, run back.
We'll always have pain. That was my bad. I heard pull like a minute before that, and that was for the ads, and I instantly pain sub.
Yeah, either way, you wouldn't instantly paint up. You'd wait for the ads to get to them, and then you paint up.
Yeah.
I'll go there. I'm stepping away a sec. I'll need a res.
Yeah.
I thought they leaped, so I shield walled immediately. I will not do that again.
Yeah, no, you don't need it until they're hitting you, and only if it's multiple of them. They buff each other. It's like a buff they give when they're together. They'll give bonus damage.
Right, but I thought they'd like leaped as soon as we started. Because, I mean, the one did, but the other 3 did not.
There's also another rune for Fear Ward where it reduces the cooldown by a minute, and that seems like pretty good here.
Yeah, for this boss, yeah. Because as many Fear Wards as we can put on you. Because die pretty much, the goal is for you to be Fear Warded so that you can just spam a couple mass dispels.
Just like one on each side should do it, and if I'm out of there instantly.
Yeah.
It's still the anti-chamber.
Shattered Walkway. Shattered Walkway is dead Colgarn. So this fight is literally all about the pull. And Super, I'm sorry, is my apologies for not mentioning it sooner. It wasn't the battle plans though, so shakes fist for not reading the battle plans. But when the Guardian dies, that's the one that she spawns periodically through the fight. It leaves that pool on the ground until it revives. So just make sure that when it's about to die, you try your best to pull it out. There's a chance that it could pounce back in right as you try to pull it out. It's just something we have to deal with. But make sure that you do make an attempt to get it out.
Yeah, definitely. I think I remembered that after you said it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, sorry about that. And I was say something to Barn, but he's not here.
I can get a summon back. I'm just gonna go to the auction list real quick.
You pick me up a bunch of wild spine leaf. Like
wild spine leaf, yes.
Yeah. I'll pay you for them. They're like 40 gold a pop, but like I need like I bought like 200 of them out. I'm down to like 44.
Yeah, and after the fear, I know it's a little bit disorienting. You kind of end up in really random places. Just make sure you stack back up. Cheese, just face it right back. I guess he's AFK, so I won't tell him now, but I'll ask him to face it right towards the middle of the room, which wherever he happens to be. So that way we'll know that that's just where we have to stack to be in front of it. We don't have to go running around the room or anything.
Please res me again.
So Parma, I was just telling him that
I heard you.
Okay, perfect.
So midway through the fight, I put a mark on my head and like as a stacking point. That seemed to help. Also, let's know which way the boss is facing.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you going to keep the boss generally over here in the corner, or are you going to be moving him all around?
We should try to keep her over here for as long as we can, but I mean, if the tank gets feared all the way over to the right-hand side, we just kind of have to use it where she is, right? Yeah. He can just face her towards the middle, and then we can now stack, here, for example, right? As long as we're all in front of her, it's okay.
Was there a feast?
Yeah, can we get a feast down? Before she gets too close.
Parma, I put whatever that thing is, vigilance on you. I need the taunt refresh.
Okay.
That thing jumps a lot.
When it jumps, it doesn't drop threat. You'll keep your threat. Yeah, let's make sure we get the trap down.
I'm gonna die back.
Beg to differ on that.
Gracious, make sure you eat. Die, make sure you eat. Parm, spell, Buxty, die, make sure you flask.
Oh, I'm just not there. I'm flashed up.
Make sure you guys are stacked up. So super, just before they get close enough that they're actually going to hit you, make sure you hit shield wall.
Yep.
Okay, get that MD. Big heals on super. Parm, you just want to raid sack anyway?
Did it.
Great job. Very good. Stay in front. Stay in front. Die, you have your fear ward?
Yep.
Okay. super, make sure you try to use Zerker Rage so you can kick the boss.
Yep.
Your stack in front.
I'll always try to face her towards the center of the circle.
Die, I've given you another fear ward.
Light AoE. Feral Defender's coming up. Stack for Screech. Spell locked. Fear.
This one, we're not dispelling.
Get her out. Get it out. Feral Defender. Get it. Feral Defender out.
Where?
Anywhere. Just
Anywhere.
not on the boss.
It's not. It wasn't even there for me. Sorry.
I raid set.
Swift, can you get Divan up?
It's Lois.
Stack up, stack up, stack up.
At the end there, she feared me down the stairs and around the corner.
Yo,
Yeah,
that was
downstairs,
nuts.
That was rough.
Ooh, a nice spell power for something for somebody.
For me.
Nice. Goddamn, Crispy. Getting all the loot.
Cleaning up, man. Getting all the shit.
So at like 25%, that first Guardian, whatever, like literally disappeared for me. I couldn't target it at all.
Really? It was
Yeah.
in just like hanging out in the middle, like right underneath the boss, and just kept getting lower and lower. It hung out at like 3% for like 20 seconds. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, is it gonna get moved?
I don't know.
I ended up dying to it because I got it pounced me and stunned me, and then I got terrified. I got terrifying screeched in it. Actually, that's
Why
what
was
happened.
I the only one who put that on my loot list? Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's crazy. Congrats though.
Yeah, you were literally the only one with that weapon on your list. That's what I was talking about. 25-man normal mode loot. Like if you want it early on, if it's what you want to get tied over until we get that good hard mode loot, like it's.
I mean, it's not as good as the 10-man one, but it's still good. Like
Exactly. These guys stack asunder armor. Just the tanks will get hit hard. If you want, you can like have one person tank both until they get a few stacks, and you kind of taunt it back and forth. But it doesn't really matter.
It's not that big of an armor cut.
Triggered, you should have had haste for the whole fight. I put it down like right in the middle of the room.
no, he's talking about the weapon.
Oh, no haste on it. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant the fight. I was like, oh, weird. I'm like, no, I had that down. Like you wouldn't have had it when I died, but
Trigger, they're not all bad, dude.
A fight with a periodic fear mechanic is just inherently going to have some randomness and craziness to it.
yeah, it's gonna be absolute cancer. Like unless what we can bring 5 shamans for fear ward or tremor totem. Sorry.
Like the good old days.
Good old days.
So you're saying Gracious
Give me a
has
few
a
more shamans
has a
this week.
chance. You're saying Gracious has a chance.
Yeah.
By the way, unless I'm smoking drugs, that cat definitely dropped threat every time it jumped.
Is it? Don't think they should.
I think so too.
I'll have to double check that, but I didn't think that's what the mechanic said it was doing. But I'll have to trust you guys on that.
Are you smoking drugs? Is the question.
You are the experts.
I mean, unless people were focusing down that cat instead of the boss, because threat was going all over the place on it.
Yeah,
Well, it'll target the person that it pounces. Like if that's what you were saying.
I'm sorry, Buck Steve, but I was like, let me see. Maybe it doesn't like an attack and comes back. It does not.
Wait, what?
Sorry, Hyro, were you saying it definitely does drop threat? Is that what that was about? Resets it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's like 3 of you confirming that's what it does. So you are all correct.
Buck Steve, I was just saying I let it jump on you and attack you for a second before I talked it off.
How dare you? I'm so offended, but I lived, so not really.
Right.
It's cool.
So make sure you guys have checked the battle plan so you know your approximate stack locations. It's pretty important for this one. Phase 2, Thorum, he does that chain lightning. It's the exact same as Zilliq Beam. It bounces infinitely, deals 50% more damage per jump. If you're all stacked up, yeah, you will die. It will one-shot you. There's nothing you can do about that. Doing hard mode, we're going to have Sif in fighting us too. She's going to do periodic AoE frost bolts, periodic roots. Make sure those roots get dispelled. They can have people stuck in mechanics that they could otherwise void, so just make sure they get dispelled. You don't have to worry about dispelling the frostbolt slow though. That's nothing to worry about. All ranged, you're going into the tunnel. Super Trippy, Die, and myself are going in there as healers. Actually, because we have 5 healers now, Buxty, do you want to go in there as well? So we'll just have Divan and Swift in the arena.
I'm down.
Sounds good. So marker 1 on the map, that's kind of over here, roughly there. That's Die and Tigurius for phase 2. Kind of to the right of it over there. That's mark 2. That's Swift, Magicore, and Triggered. 3 is Go and Crispy. 4 is Divan, Adelaide, and Velda. 5 is pretty much the entrance where we are now. That's Gracious and Force. 6 is myself and Savage. And 7 is Centergy and Buxty. Sorry, 7's more like right there, kind of just in front of going over to that room. And again, that's to split up that damage that's coming out from that chain lightning so people don't get one shot. Melee as well, just know your spots. We don't have Shameltoe. So Elite, one piece you're healing. So Elite and Valorant, you're on the left of the boss. Oofster, Awkward, Dralug, you're behind. That's not me. Okay. Oofster, Awkward, you're behind the boss. And to the left of the boss, that's Hyro, Veggie, and Tricks Buddy. Just make sure you guys kind of keep yourselves spread out. 4 is just kind of to the right of us. Yeah, just where it was pinged right there. 4 is just to the right of us. Again, you will have to move periodically. You'll see Thorum, he'll channel lightning to one of these conduits around the room. It's little lightning bolts flowing along the ground. You just have to get away from that. He'll turn towards it and he'll do like a shock of lightning. It gives him a buff every time it happens, regardless of what happens. But if you get hit by it, it does a shitload of damage. Don't get hit by it. All right, Velda, you ready? Super, when you're in the tunnel, just remember that the ads do a cleave, and the cleave can stun. It also hits exceptionally hard. Not really to you, but it'll one-shot us.
Okay.
It's like you could tank like all 6 ads, no problem. But if even one of those cleaves hits us, we'll probably die. So just make sure that doesn't happen. When we're in there, Centergy, Savage, you guys can do MDs. Maybe if we want, we could have the first one. That could be Centergy, and then Savage, you can MD the pack behind. All ranged and healers that are going in,
I already
please
got
get
a
to the
Ulduar.
door. All melee, you're staying inside. Swift, Divan, you're staying inside.
I go in, right?
Yep.
Okay, I was making sure. That's what I thought.
Okay, let's get that second pack MD to Super, please.
Let's you center.
Yeah. Oh, we got Shrek. Adelaide, can you res Crispy? Sure, we're dodging. No, we don't have enough B-reses in here. On the left, guys. Don't get hit by that. You got to be looking forward at that rune golem. On the right. Stay on the right. We don't have enough B-reses. Die, you're just dead. He's still going to shock the right. He's still going to shock the right. Make sure you guys are looking forward in this tunnel at that ruined Colossus. It's going to be really rough without a discipline, but we'll keep going. Just make sure you get away from whoever gets hit or whoever gets targeted by the detonating rune. They're rooted in place, they're not able to move, and they'll explode after a few seconds. That's me, get away from me. When we go into the next room, the big circles in the middle are traps. Do not stand in them. Get away from Gracious. Do not go in the circles. Do not go in the circles. Just pull the Guardian forward. Go around the outside, guys. Do not go through the center. Do not touch the circles. Okay, boss is coming down. Get to your positions. Tanks, make sure you taunt swap immediately on unbalancing strike. Has to be immediate. Save your cooldowns for later in the phase. He's going to start hitting hard. It's Lust. You guys, if you're on one side, you have to be like pixel stacked together. You have the boss facing the wrong way as well. He's supposed to be facing towards his platform. Yeah, you got to move away from that. That's completely avoidable damage, guys.
I'm sorry, I didn't tune on that. Get it back.
Right.
I mean, we're down a healer for that whole time, so it's kind of rough, but at least you guys kind of saw it, so you know the positioning of it now. Melee, if you are in your stacks, just make sure you're very tightly stacked if you're not actively having to move for anything. It's really important that we don't spread that chain lightning further than it needs to be. It's very easy to spread it to the other groups in the way that we're doing it, so you have to be very nicely stacked.
I kept eyeballing you resers and none of you stepped close to the door. A little late now.
Right, just release them back. Yeah, so when you're in the hallway, make sure you look up and watch. Gotta watch for it. I'll call them, each of them out now every time, but just make sure you're watching for those. Don't want to be getting hit by them.
Just so I'm clear, melee do the melee need to rotate with that like moving lightning around the room as well? Or...
Yes, you should. Not the blizzard, no, but if there's the lightning shock going towards one of the towers, yeah, you still have to move out of it. It's avoidable damage.
Okay.
You shouldn't be getting hit by it.
Gotcha.
Like rogues can use feint, for example, and just eat it because it's such a massive DR, or DKs can just use an AMS and eat it. Like, but if you're not going to actively use some kind of mitigation like that, yeah, you have to move out.
Okay.
You can Conservatory of Life is pretty quick. We killed the pack on the one side, so go to Conservatory of Life.
It's like that boss in Oculus. He does an indicator of like a wedge of the platform of the room he's about to fuck up.
Exactly.
Gotta get out of the way.
Exactly. I think it's like approximately a quarter. Like it's not super wide cone, but it is a cone.
Yeah, losing die was losing a lot of raid damage or healing.
Yes, it's the shielding too, right? Because it's basically giving people higher effective HP pools, which then allows the healers more time to catch up.
I was standing still blasting heals, and then I got blasted.
Yes, it alternates between left and right? So just make sure we watch for it. I know a bunch of people got hit early.
Yeah.
That kind of caught me off, and I ended up getting hit by the one as well. So we just got to make sure we're watching for it.
I just unluckily didn't have that B-res. Probably would have been fine.
We already
Could I
used
get
all of them in there.
Could I get both pallies to turn on Devo for this fight? Because I think you're spread for one another, and I'd like Devo in the Coliseum.
His turns mine off if I get close to him at all.
Oh, rip. You might have to hit the button once he's left.
I'll have mine off, and I'll turn mine on when you leave.
There's a feast on the left, guys. Make sure you eat it.
Do you want me to move faster through the tunnel? Or was that
Yeah,
okay?
that's fine by me.
Okay.
As long as you can keep aggro of all the mobs, it's good.
All right.
All right, so now we've all seen it once. It's just executing that a little bit better. So let's make sure phase 2, he's facing towards the boss. Let's make sure that melee, you guys are as pixel stacked as possible. I know there's a bit of boss movement, so it was weird. Make sure you're dodging those areas of the room that get that, right? Don't take unnecessary damage, especially as this goes on. It's actually the least damage at the start. Every time he does one of those cones, he gains, I think it's 20% nature damage. So by the end of the fight, he's just one-shotting people with it. So make sure you're dodging it.
I think realistically, as melee, we're going to be running all over each other because if we have to dodge the electric, we have to stack on.
Yes. Yeah, you do end up having to move a bit, which is a little unfortunate. Hyro's back, just doing another ready check, making sure everybody's actually here.
You're doing Strength of Earth, aren't you?
Pull timers up. Not me, no.
You
I
have
can
the
if you want me to.
talent.
Yeah, I do. Sorry, I kind of just assumed you do. I don't know if you actually do, though. Awkward, can you be res Adelaide? It's be better to burn yours early.
What killed it?
You guys got to kill all the trash before the thing will open. Okay, eyes up. Watch where stuff's coming from. Go to the right. Go to the right. Make sure you guys aren't getting cleaved. Go to the left. Make sure your tanks are picking up stuff in the arena so we're not dying in there. Watch for those cleaves, guys. Yeah, Veggie, looks like you got clapped by one of those mortal strikes. Just make sure that those big guys are picked up before you open up on them. They're incredibly dangerous.
They're all grouped up.
Fair enough.
Too tempting, huh?
Oh my god, man.
Get away from Adelaide. Get away from magic. Don't go through the middle. Hug the right. When we get down there, Swift, you're going to have to be res veggie. And die, just make sure you're getting as many shields out as you can.
We lifting?
I already did. Sure we get dispels out.
I'm dead.
Did he get into melee? I thought I taunted pretty fast. Didn't get a resist.
Let's hop back in. Looks like we just got to make sure that people aren't dying. Like, I mean, we lost Veggie 3 times there. Looks like Lightning Surge eventually got you again the 3rd time. We had a 50k chain lightning. Oh my god.
Yeah, like 7 melee died in a row.
Yeah, let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, the first 2 times I just got aggro.
Did I soulstone here, or is the boss gonna come up?
I noticed you doing
quick and move away. You're fine.
I noticed you doing a burst AoE like as soon as they were grouped up, able to do so. Like I have cooldowns of my abilities.
No, I just have a magma totem that's out all the time. It's constantly pulsating.
Do you want me to go in bear form and just try to pick up the smaller ads bomb so you can focus on the big guys?
Yeah, if you want to do that, Opry, that's totally fine.
Yeah, the stuff like it's not like we're killing them plenty fast, so the additional tank just to swipe stuff would help.
Sure. Just for this first week or so, just until we get it on file. Just picking up the small guys.
Yeah, sounds good. If you could, are you going to be crit immune?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll throw on my. I don't want it to throw on my tank gear. But...
Yeah, but if we need to like finish a kill, if me or Super dies.
Oh yeah, I am crit immune naturally as a barrel.
Okay.
6% natural. I just won't have any dodge, like dodge or additional defense or stuff on my gear.
Does anybody want that? Wasn't on any lists. We got a feast down. Just make sure we're staying alive. This is a big fight about avoiding the avoidable damage. It's a lot of damage, but most of it is avoidable. The only one that really isn't is the AoE Frostbolts and the Chain Lightning. So it's just about managing that Chain Lightning and not getting hit by those cons. If we do that, it's pretty good kill. Let's go ahead and pull. Yeah, if you got a Soul Stone, I guess we could throw them out. Tigurius, if you want to throw yours on Parm. Yeah. Crispy, who'd you put yours on?
Die.
Die? Okay. Threat, guys. Let it get picked up. Could we get a mind control on one of these ads, please? Gracious, just throw a mind control. Okay, that works too. Yeah, just hold it mind controlled. Okay, I'm rezzing him normally. Just keep him mind controlled. Don't drop him.
Smart. Big brain.
Okay, go ahead and drop it. Gotta stay alive, guys. This fight is just all about controlling it. Keep your eyes up. Right? Sure those are faced away from us. That cleave is nasty. Can pick up that second group, left side. And left side safe. Don't get smashed. Get away from me, I'm exploding.
Swiftman, move forward. You're getting lightning.
All the pets got frozen up top. You might need to resummon them. It's the danger of rocket boots. Need to lust. Dyer, are you on the right side?
Yeah, I'm on, this is 7, right?
I think you should be on 1.
Go across to the other side.
See the big demon, big demon, big demon. Tigurius.
Taught him.
I did. It resisted.
You can put your
Switch,
bitch on it.
Keybraz, Buxty. Getting Chain Lightning down.
Yeah, I blinked out of Blizzard. So like when Blizzard comes, I have to get out of place, right? Like
Yeah, you can't get too close to melee though. Just get one shot super.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 7 stacks right now. He's hitting hard. Yeah. So again, as you guys are seeing, it's all about longevity. It's all about not dying to those mechanics. Like we can't heal people through near one shots, right? Like getting hit by lightning charges just can't really happen. Eating like 6 stacks of blizzard, that kind of stuff. Like we have to avoid it. We're close. We just have to stay alive. And the last 30% goes very quickly when we aren't losing, a DPS every 10 seconds.
Can we have the people that are moving for the chain beam thing go just clockwise instead of being able to choose left or right? Because we had a lot of people stacking up on Crispy and I.
Yeah, sure, we could do that. Yes, if you're avoiding a shock, just try to go clockwise.
Don't use your rocket boots when you move in. Just keep them to avoid mechanics, or at least that's what I'm gonna do.
You can. You just have to not get your pet too far behind, because if the pet goes through the middle of the circle, it will activate the trap. Either that, or I don't know if somebody ran into it and then out of it, if that's what got it. But I saw 3 warlock pets and a hunter pet get trapped.
Oh, awkward. Assisting with the ads in that phase helped a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just keep doing that for now.
Let's make sure we can get through this. Otherwise, we're just going to have to slow it down. So we're not pushing hard mode timer at all and just do it normal so we can move on and see some other encounters. Again, this fight is all about staying alive.
Can someone drop a bot?
Doing everything you can to make sure that we're not getting unnecessary damage.
There's a repair guy.
Another way to help with that is those ranged groups. Try to be as stacked up as possible on your location. Yeah, so Die, like on that one, you're like way far over here. You want to be much further over, kind of there.
A veggie, you're not resable. I don't think you are.
Let's make sure you guys have taken a look at the battle plans. You know where you're supposed to be standing. You want to be as stacked tightly as possible. You want to avoid those chain bounces. You know it's a little bit difficult. Blizzard comes, you got to move, or there's, the lightning shock on your side of the room, you got to move. Try to stay stacked with somebody. Try not to group up with 4 or 5 others. Worst thing you can do is, do that half spread thing where you end up creating a massive chain beam that hits 7 people, right?
So for the range to avoid the lightning charge, are we running out in like clockwise?
Melee, you guys just rotate into another melee group.
Okay, okay.
You can run out if you want. If you just would rather do that, you can go run to one of the range stacks, but that's kind of grief for you, right?
Oh, for sure. I was just wondering if like we didn't want to build more of a melee stack to like that could potentially chain lightning kill an entire melee group.
Yeah, there's not that many of you in melee. There's what, 2, 2, and 3, so like 7 total. As long as you guys aren't all in the same stack, it should be fine.
You guys can probably get away with 2 stacks. Just pick like a leg.
I don't see myself in the tunnel group, so you just want me to stay in the arena? Sure.
You're in the tunnel group.
Oh, I didn't see my name, so. I've been doing tunnel, so.
Yeah, come with tunnel. I'm not sure why it's not showing there. But yeah, you should be in the tunnel. Check your flask. Make sure you have at least 5 minutes left. Make sure you're getting food. Buxty, die. We still need all priest buffs. All right. Let's pull. Make sure you let tanks pick it up, guys. Nobody has threat until they actually get in there and pick it up. Don't go crazy.
This counts towards the parse.
Does it though?
No.
No. Yeah, I doubt it.
Seems like the type of thing that wouldn't.
There you go. Excellent. Excellent pickup. Make sure you guys stay until everything's AoE'd. It takes 10 seconds to click the lever, so a healer goes over here and just stands by the lever. In that case, it's me. I'm just waiting for you guys to kill it. As soon as you kill it, I click the lever. Let's go. Keep your eyes up. Let's get that second pack MD'd. Right side, go right. Make sure you guys aren't close. You do not want to be close to those. You keep getting cleaved. Don't go close to those ads. We're all ranged. We don't need to stack with Super Trippy. Left. Right side. Right side. Don't get smashed. Get away from triggered. Get away from die. Just pull the honor guard forward, kill it as we walk. Wait for everybody to get down before we lust. We're too spread out, guys. Find your partner and kind of stack with them. Don't be too close to melee. Do not be too close to melee. Swift, are you in range of magic? Can you get her up? I'm going to reincarnate after this shot goes out.
Swift is right next to magic.
We lost
Is Unbalancing Strike killing you guys? Yeah, sometimes he does an Unbalancing Strike, and then like less than a fraction of a second,
Yes.
he does a melee.
Yes, you have to be quick. They fixed it in PTR. He was doing them at the exact same time and one-shotting you.
I felt like that's how I just died. Yeah.
Super was dead at that point anyway, so he got killed by an Unbalancing Strike, just the Unbalancing Strike itself.
How much did that hit him for?
Not a lot. He just took 2 melees before, and we didn't top him up fully.
It's hitting about 30k.
I had
They
my
have to be
beacon on
topped
him
off.
like the whole time, so I am essentially spamming heals on him the whole time. That's fucking wild. Sorry, I just wanted to say that. Like I definitely had him beacon and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage early on, right? Like everything hits pretty hard.
Oh, I've been in my DPS gear.
Really?
No, I'm
Really?
just kidding.
No. Oh, I was gonna say, oh my god. Like fucking no way.
He had me for a second. He did.
Do you want to do normal?
I kind of do because we only have an hour 10 minutes left, and I'd like for us to kind of go kill some other stuff. Was really hoping to get this hard mode, but we're still dying constantly. People are just getting one shot left and right.
Your first clue that Super was joking was he said DPS gear.
Oh, what the fuck?
You're a tank now, Super. Accept it. You're never getting Shadowmoor now.
I think there's a minimum DPS requirement to consider it DPS gear.
This is hurting my feelings a little bit.
Shots fire.
Like once you get 5k or something like that, you know, then maybe.
Just bullying warriors.
I could keep going.
Okay, so wait, all you gotta do is not go as fast in the tunnel.
Yeah, basically. Veggie, what totem are you putting down for air?
Do you want to just like set a timer for us in there so we know when we can go?
Yeah, I'll have to. Was it 2 minutes you have to wait?
Yeah.
There's a timer, a DBM timer for hard mode.
Alright, we'll just watch it.
The damaging stacks he gets, that's just by virtue of time.
Yes, every time he does that, like, channeling to one of the pylons around the room, he gains a stack of that. Regardless of whether it hits somebody or not, he gains a stack.
Okay. Because, like, about midway through the fight is when he has enough stacks, he's at risk of one-shotting people.
Yes, and we're just never keeping up to kill him because we keep losing too many people.
Hmm. I want to say you can probably like 3 heal this because with the extra 2 DPS you might be able to get past that faster, but I don't know.
Well, if people are avoiding everything, yeah. But I mean, we're getting a lot of avoidable damage from blizzards and lightning charges and chain lightning still one-shotting people, and a lot of stuff going on. I'm sure eventually we can, especially as people have more health. Veggie, what air totem are you dropping?
Wind Fury.
Wind Fury? Okay. Oh, because are they both unholy right now? Okay, they are. Okay. All right.
Pretty sure no, Hyro is Frost right now.
Is he? Oh yeah, Hyro's Frost right now. Yeah, don't drop Wind Fury. Drop Nature Res on this one if you can.
Done. Done.
Thank you. Yeah, this fight and Council, Nature Res is huge.
Do we try for hard mode now with maybe that totem?
We can give it one more go with the totem, because the extra res will help us quite a bit. Don't be close enough to get cleaved, guys. Wow. Can we get a B-res on super, B-res on magic, quick? Oh. Why do we pull when you have tank dead?
I'm dead again.
Oh my god.
Just wipe it in here. There's no point. Yeah, you guys need to stop running into the ads. They do a whirlwind, it stuns, it hits really hard.
Yeah, please give me like just a second or two because they're too spread out. Triggered.
Yeah, like you should just like super. You should basically just be able to like charge it, thunderclap, and then be moving forward a bit so you can get the next one because they'll get MD'd to you, so we can kill both groups. Yeah, we're just gonna do normal so we can move on here though.
Should I stay in this room?
I don't know. I
No,
was
you have to
debating on
engage.
the DI.
What do I do?
You just hope we get back and buff up in time.
Just don't walk on the tiled part. You should be fine.
Okay.
Wait, it's all tile.
We're on like a rock slab, and then it gets tiled in the middle. What do you mean? Stay on the tan. Or gray. It's also muddled.
Skip back, let's get buffed up, let's get moving. Still have a chance to clear if we actually get moving, but if we keep wasting time at this, we're not going to get too far. This is one that we definitely should have been able to do on hard mode, so I'll definitely go through the logs and see where we're really making the mistakes so we can clean it up for next week and get in here and just easily do it. It's one that's of all the hard modes, it's definitely the easiest one. So if we're having some issues here, then that's not going to look good for other stuff. Sure you eat the feast. Elite, did you get a res?
I did not.
I just saw one go on you. Is your UI bugged?
Yeah, we saw the light.
Yeah,
No,
I saw
someone
it
tried.
too.
Someone tried jumper cables and they failed.
I tried. I actually did it. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw the actual like light of a res go off. Strange. Make sure we get full buffs out. A lot of people missing some buffs, priest buffs.
Aspect. Do we need to summon Diethel?
I mean, I'm in the tunnel, so
Yeah, we should be good.
He's here. It's fine. He's safe.
I'm chilling, bro.
All right.
It's 2 minutes. It's 3 minutes for hard mode. We're gonna be standing around for a minute up there, but we'll do it.
Wait, did you say 3 or 2?
3 minutes.
Holy moly!
According to the DBM timer.
Yeah, it's 3. According to the video.
Please make sure you guys aren't getting cleaved.
That cleaves like 15 yards away. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
quite
pretty
large.
far.
Go left. Right side. Always just keep your eyes forward.
Magic. What is hitting you, man?
There, are you keeping shields out on everybody? At least for that first pack there, because like having shields on everybody would help a lot.
True. I'm just trying to conserve mana, but I guess we're not doing hard mode anymore, so.
No. Like, it doesn't matter now, but for those first 2 packs, like even if we are doing hard mode, like just having everybody shielded just is huge for those first 2 packs. Now it doesn't matter. Like now you could conserve all day. Like there's almost no damage in the tunnel. But for those first 2 packs, like you have to have shields on everybody.
Got it.
Especially the range that get close, the mages, that kind of stuff. Keep moving up, super. Get away from go. Okay, don't activate hard mode. We have 50 seconds to stand around and do nothing. Do not hit Thorum. You can move forward, just don't hit him.
I'm going in the trap.
Oh, don't do that. It's the last
feels
longer than
like-
50 seconds.
Yeah, it's like a 3-minute stun.
Yeah, it lasts forever.
Perfect. It's exactly what we need.
Do not hit the boss. Do not hit the boss. Just wait.
Sad.
Is that the timer? Yep, let's kill him. Let's go. So it's all the same mechanics, just without Sif. Oh, well, she's still casting. Sure, you're using a defensive if you're going to choose to eat that.
Blizzard and Chain.
Did somebody start it right before it actually ended hard mode? Before hard mode timer was over?
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have the debuff. Because he suffers a debuff that, like, drops everything.
Well, let's just keep going.
We're doing it live.
Want me to revive somebody?
Yeah, Awkward, can you get Gracious? Adelaide, can you get Velda? Swift, can you get Spell?
Super's dead.
You got killed by unbalancing again. Yeah, just wipe it. With only 1 tank, like there's only so long we can keep it going. Again, lightning charge. Blizzards and chain lightning and blizzards. Chain lightning, yeah. So please don't start him early. We need to kill him in normal. People are just eating the mechanics without mitigation, which is just killing people instantly. Yeah, there should never be 4 melee on one side.
Am I doing something wrong to be getting
It's
deleted?
just, I don't know, being behind it is like kind of sketch because basically there's 3 quadrants that we move for in the back. We move like, because if it's like,
That's
and
why
like
you're
that,
there as a rogue, though, is because you just feint and you don't move. You should never
it's only
have to move.
It's only 50%.
Yeah, that's enough to survive it. It doesn't. You just feint and eat it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's half damage and it's good.
By Glyphatrix.
So again, please don't start it hard. I think somebody started it literally just like 1 or 2 seconds early. Please make sure you wait. You have to wait for his debuff to go away. He has a debuff on him that's like consumed by the madness of Yogg Saron or something. You just wait for that to go away, and then once it's gone, then you can hit him and activate it.
As it is now, Super, I think you're doing fine. But the fight is taking a bit too long, so when the stacks get to be like 5+, we're in danger of getting killed by not just an imbalancing, but like a melee swing that happens at the same second or a moment after. I just don't think we have the gear to absorb that kind of thing if we're not at full HP.
No, and once you start getting over those like 5 stacks, yeah, if you don't have like a cooldown for every time you're tanking him, then
Is the unbalancing strike physical damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to call for it, I can lay on hands you, and you'll get 15% physical damage reduction then for like 10 seconds.
It's really fast.
We can like cycle that.
It's instant cast, and I mean, ideally the unbalancing shouldn't be killing him, but how did it hit you for 27k? What's your max health? Super.
It's a lot.
Shouldn't you
Definitely
be
has a
over
lot.
like 40?
That's about how much it hits me for too.
How's your health though? Oh, you're using greatness. Do you have anything other than greatness? Shouldn't need the threat.
They'll def get over 40 by the end of this, but nah.
37 now.
Yeah, you gotta see if you can get more health at all. But yeah, more health will get you a long way. If you could be over 40 fully buffed, that's definitely the goal. Make sure you check your flask. Would have fallen off.
I had like 40 seconds when you said that.
Can we get Mike? Nope, never mind. Just Mark of the Wild.
All right, pull timers up. Let's focus up. Let's get through this. Let's go kill Freya, Mimiron, Bezax, and the Yogg. We still have an hour. We can do it. Just focus up. Just die. Make sure you're getting shields out. Eyes up. Don't go near the tank. Let him keep a bit of distance. Right side. Yeah, this is much, much better. We could definitely MD that second pack if we were going for hard. We definitely want to just push the speed. Not for this. This is good. Stay left. With one left, you can just go pull the boss or pull the mini boss.
They stun a lot, so I just kind of get stuck.
Keep moving, Supra. Supra. Get away from Synergy. Get away from Adelaide. Do not hit the boss. We got 58 seconds to wait. Just wait for that buff to go away.
What the heck? Throwing his mace at us up here.
You haven't seen that before.
Yeah, that was weird. Jerk did it again.
What is going on?
Who did somebody hit it? We're starting. He's going. He started his RP. Somebody hit him.
Oh.
Dodge the mechanics, guys. Dodge the mechanics. Battle that lightning. Especially at the start. This is super chill time. Top up super. Dispel those roots. When you feel like you have spare time, just go ahead and him. Only if you feel like you have spare time.
Okay, I'm hitting.
Zone. Who got it?
Swift, be our spell farm. Dispel roots.
His pants up.
Let's keep going. Adelaide, can you up? Go.
No, we need
go,
Parm.
Go,
We
you
need
need to
Parm.
get up Parm. Yeah, go get Parm. Heal him up, heal him up. Let's go ahead and raid sack. Valorant, if you got one.
I popped mine.
Taunt it, Parm,
Just
taunt
use
it. Just use
Then we
whatever
lost.
you have left for cooldowns. Good job.
Yo, nice
Oh,
job.
no, we did it? Okay.
Yo.
That was so honestly, like that beginning there, as you guys saw, like that was perfect, right? Everybody dodged everything. You noticed the raid damage was very calm, very chill. There wasn't a lot happening, right? It's the moment that everybody starts eating things that it gets out of control, right? So that was really, really good. That first, like, honestly, like minute and a half of phase 2 was super clean, super clean.
Nice ring for Palm. Or
Yeah, good work whoever griefed it and pushed hard mode that time, I guess.
Yeah.
It was on purpose, right?
And someone griefed us and pissed us off so much that we beat it on hard mode. Because we're like,
I feel like
"Fucking
everybody finally
hell."
just chilled for some reason out of nowhere.
Let's
I think-
move.
I think everyone was just in the mindset of like, oh, it's going to be easy, just keep calm and da, and that's what we did. And instead of just getting tense.
Actually, when we said it would be easy mode before, we did a lot better too.
Yeah.
Super trippy on the ring.
Yeah, you always got to avoid the blizzard, always. You don't actually have to go super far away. Generally, kind of, at least the way I was handling it is you just take a few steps forward so you're out of the blizzard. You just have to make a choice on where you stand if you're doing that, though, because either you have to get close enough to one of the melee groups, you're not chaining it, you can't stand like in the middle of it. There is a spot you can stand in the middle without chaining it, but you kind of have to be smart about it. All right, so we're definitely just doing normal mode here. Normal mode Freya is actually surprisingly not too bad, so we'll get through it pretty quick. These packs, make sure you kill the big lashers first. They do heal everything else around them, so make sure we kill them first and then kill the little guys. Little guys reset aggro constantly. They're annoying as balls. So if they're chasing you, just go near a tank. They'll get it off you eventually.
Beast is down.
Eventually.
I'm just going to keep doing nature res to him.
Yeah, nature's good in here.
Yes, we will taunt
Nature
things
and
off you when we
frost
feel like.
are really good in here. So really good job back there, guys. That's honestly exactly what it takes. I mean, obviously it is because we got it, but that fight going into future weeks as we get more comfortable is easily 4 healable, eventually 3 healable. It's all about avoiding the avoidable damage. If we can avoid all the avoidable damage, it turns into almost a Zug fest. But it requires us to play smart. Let's just keep pulling a pack in here. Let's make sure we're always fighting something.
Yeah, that pack is so much more troubling in 25.
Me and Force got focused so hard there. Like, oh my gosh.
Well, don't AoE until the big one's dead. Like at all.
Yeah. Interrupts, guys. Interrupts.
Oh.
Interrupts.
Hurricane.
Gotta interrupts. Living Tsunami and Hurricane. You gotta interrupt those two. Can't eat those. I got Gracious once this guy's dead.
I got go.
Poison Breath, so he also got Breathed on. Just make sure those are faced away.
I assume that's the Drake, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Drake. The big one is, though, we took Hurricane and Living Tsunami damage. Both of those are kickable. Make sure they get kicked. It's very important. Killing the Ancient right next to us, Elder Stonebark. He's the one who gives Freya the ground tremor, so you'll see this mechanic. When we do hard mode Freya, she's going to do this during the fight. It's just like Flame Jets. It'll silence you if it hits you. If you're casting. Go ahead and pull it.
Rebuffing. 1 sec.
Sorry, I didn't trade that out earlier. Who was it that wanted it?
I think I rolled on it for OS, and I was the only one.
Okay. Yeah, I remembered it was one person. I just didn't remember who. Want to get it out before it time's out? As soon as this is dead, pull that Lasher pack. We don't
Ooh,
want to
he
waste
got
time with
wrecked.
green packs. Wow. Yeah, stop casting during ground tremor. Just like Flame Vents. Okay.
We're down a cheese.
Let's just be resin.
Big flower.
Whole life bar and Ardent Defender, and like 1 hit. How is that possible?
You got hit, man. Looked like it hurt.
You can purge that buff on the flower.
Yeah, they hit for 40k.
Well, that's a death blow, but what knocked me into Ardent Defender to let him get a death blow?
I'm assuming just multiple hits for 40k, maybe? I'm not sure why you hit that hard. I got Parm. Just go ahead and pull the next pack. I got Parm.
Who's the tank right now?
You got super trippy.
All right.
Yeah, you'll notice a big thing in here is mitigation, especially in the beginning weeks. Threat will come, but for the first few weeks, big thing is being able to survive. The bosses hit incredibly hard. Interrupts, interrupts.
Stop that hurricane.
Gotta kick that hurricane.
I got spelled.
Can I get Mark of the Wild and Blessings, please?
You know, it's not even just the boss damage. Like all of the trash, like stomps.
Yes.
I have a
everything.
30-second res time, so just go.
So is this kind of like Sarth, where we get better loot if
Yes.
we?
Well, it's hard budge, just
Oh,
like anything else.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like all these guys kill them or give you on their own. If you kill them on their own, it's just a badge, which is fine. It's something.
The res didn't work when I hit accept.
Yeah. So this boss gives her the iron roots. When you do it in hard mode, you'll see the roots go out on random people. They can't be freedomed or bubbled out of. You can mitigate the damage by bubbling, but you're still going to be rooted. There they are. DPS those roots.
Oh.
They hit hard, as you just saw. You have to get people out of them right away. I'm sure
That
you can
was
imagine.
fast.
Yeah, I'll get Buxty. I'm sure you can imagine in the heat of the fight, if those go out while there's some other AoE mechanic, people are going to die if they're not broken out instantly. I have it written in the battle plans, but when we do kind of get there and we're seeing it, the two most important things for DPS on Freya: 1, killing Ionar's gift; 2, killing roots. When we're doing normal mode, you're not going to see roots, but in hard mode, you got to get them. Make sure we're getting interrupts. What just killed Die?
Hurricane, dude.
Hurricane. My
That
God.
shit's strong.
Yeah, make sure you guys get out of it. Don't stand in it.
Apparently.
Try to kick it. I know it's a really quick cast, but try your guys' best to kick it. If it does go out, make sure you move out of it.
I guess you can have like a minute long.
Yeah, I got a 2-minute long, and it's probably not going to work when I hit accept.
Yeah.
Probably not. We'll come back for you and get you another one. I guess release and run back. Yeah, it's probably your best bet.
I can't.
You can't release?
Or can I hit decline?
You can release, I think.
Yeah, don't pull the pat, guys. Don't pull the pat.
Yeah,
don't pull the pat. This is bad.
Well, pulled Freya too.
And Freya. No. All right, just wipe it. There's nothing you can do. We pulled Freya. Just wipe it.
We'll run out and it should reset.
It's gonna be quicker to wipe.
Yeah.
So what was padding there?
There was a pat of the lashers coming from Freya's in the middle, and there was also a pat on the left of that. Can't even see what it's called. It's the dryad in the tree. So you guys pulled right in between two pats coming at you.
Oh, well, when you're here before, the only pat that I saw in 10-man was Dryad.
No, yeah, those same two ones there. You guys have to wipe. They'll follow you. Freya won't, but they will. Freya will respawn or will despawn, but they will follow you. Please don't try to run. Just wipe. Yeah, on that left side there, there's the two packs that pat. The lashers and the big dude.
We'll scrape left before we go towards the middle where Freya is then.
It's fine if you want to pull in the middle first. You just have to pull that little pack of flowers that pats around.
Well, at the time, they were next to Freya. And it sounds like they were still aware if she came with them.
Yeah. I think the trail was still close to her. Go to the conservatory. Let's keep it moving. And the trash in here is easy if it's managed properly, but if it's not managed properly, it's brutal.
There's a feast by the circle.
Yep. Grab that feast.
What's the circle?
The mark circle.
The nipple condom.
I thought you meant the beacon.
All right, let's go. Di, your gear's not actually broken, right?
There's a repair thing at the beginning if people are not aware of this.
Yeah, there's a repair right at the door. It's the ogre who's on the right.
It allows you to buy
He used it.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I watched him
Yes,
use it.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's the other pat that we got on our left, the nymph and the giant tree. Sounds like a book.
Nymphadora.
Tree.
Sounds like some weird, like, Twilight fan fiction.
Sounds like a medical condition.
Poison.
Pretty sure that was a hero in Heroes of New Earth.
Nymph
Gotta
and the
move out of the
giant
poison
tree?
on the popcorn.
Okay, make sure we get interrupts on this. And the Nova and the Hurricane are what you guys are looking for. Pull that little pack on the right. So loose end. Hurricane.
Ray is padding, careful.
Yeah, don't go near her. Those knockbacks actually looking like they were pretty good there. Trying to remember, is this guy the solar beam guy?
I truly do not remember.
Yes, because look what
Don't
Jesus
stand in the solar beams. So this is the other mechanic that you'll see when we're doing hard modes. So you get roots, you get ground tremor, you get solar beams. Don't stand in them. It's bad juju. After a few seconds, they do some damage. There are no buffs other than the mushrooms on this fight.
Well, I like mushroom.
So for Freya phase 1, we're fighting the 3 different groups of ads. We have to kill 6 total groups of ads to phase her into phase 2. First type of ad that can spawn is the giant ancient conservator. He does a silencing aura. In order to be able to damage him, you have to be under a mushroom that removes the silence and gives you a damage boost. We'll probably just lust one of those because phase 2's normal mode is easy as everything. Other one that happens is the triple stack of adds. The lasher has to be kited once it gets a couple stacks. Every time a melee hits it, it'll get a stack that increases its melee damage done. Has to be taunted.
That's BUE. You should sell it.
Oh, it's BOE? Okay, cool. I didn't even notice that. Sweet. And then the third type of adds that's going to spawn are the detonating lashers. Let's make sure we get knockbacks for those detonating lashers. Where's my... So first knockback, go around 20%. Second knockback, Adelaide around 20%. If anything gets close to us again, force Eldoria, just hit him with a blast wave, knock him back. They have no aggro table when the detonating lashers are out, so we just all stack under Freya. When we hit that first knockback, everybody's going to run towards kind of the door where we are now. So we'll all be stacked under Freya. First knockback goes out, we all have to start running away. Keep AoEing them as best you can. So Druids, you might want to save your Starfalls for that moment. It's really beneficial to help get that kill on them while they're moving away from us. Centrigy, Savage, Veggie Dip, myself, we will all drop our slows, like Earthbind Totem and stuff as well after they get knocked back. I mean, that's mostly it. The triple stack of adds, they can all be stunned. It's really important to make sure we do get a couple kicks out, particularly on the... Oh, I can't remember its name. It's the Storm Elemental. I think it does Stormbolt. It can be kicked. So let's make sure we get kicks on that. I believe you can also kick the Surge from the Water Elemental. He'll turn and target somebody. He can also be stunned out of it, so it's really good to get him out of that. All right, Parm, you're tanking Freya. Super, you're tanking any of the adds that spawn. Just one more ready check. Again, DPS priority. Ianar's Gift is always top priority. After that, it's whatever the adds are out. If we're doing hard mode, it would be the roots second, but since we're not, you don't have to worry about roots. If you get the little storm debuff on you, just make sure you get out. There's our first tree. You can just use your personal cooldowns here. Make sure you're standing under a mushroom. Ianar's Gift, Ianar's Gift. Kill Ianar's Gift. You have to get out if you have that buff on you, guys. You can't stack near people with it. Okay, here's the triple stack. You can group them up for a few seconds, AoE. They all have to die at the same time. If a mushroom's out, you can stand under it to still gain a little bit of a DPS boost. Careful with knockbacks this early. Interrupt Storm. More damage on the Snap Lasher, guys. Way more damage on the Snap Lasher. We're really bad. We already killed one. Kill him quick and then go to the Ianars. Kill Ianar's Gift. Kill Ianar's Gift. That was really sketch with how early we killed that one ad. Good job. Next is going to be the detonating lashers, so get ready to stack up under the boss. Can you pull her closer to the middle, please? Stack underneath Freya. At 20%, go. You're getting the first knockback.
All right.
AoE only, guys. First knockback. Oh my god.
Okay.
Knockback was a little late there.
See, that's why we got to get him away. All right, that's
Those
way
guys
too many
die
dead.
fast.
Yeah, they do. I guess we're gonna have to do 30 because those got absolutely yeeted. I was a little worried they had more health in 25 because when we were doing this on PTR, everything was dying slow. Those got absolutely demolished. So I guess go. Our first knockback's definitely gonna have to be closer to 30.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Melee DPS as well, or if you're doing any kind of single target, really make sure you're tabbing around a lot. Do not nuke one of them down. Like I saw one that was at like 8% when the other were still at over 20. We don't really want that. We want to make sure we push them all back together. We don't want any going off early. Just release, run back. Everything's
In
dead.
10
So we can
man,
go straight back into her.
In 10 man, I was moving around to help kill the trees as well, but in 25, I think I'm just going to keep more stationary.
No, you should only move to get under a mushroom, and that's kind of pretty much it. If you see the ads, like the triple stack of ads spawns a little ways away, you can kind of move over to them to just, be right on top of them. But Freya honestly doesn't even really matter because damage to her is irrelevant. She has a hot on her that just heals her back to full practically every second. So damage to her is completely irrelevant. So we're not cleaving, we're not doing anything to her. So if you don't even want to bring her to us, you don't have to.
Sounds good.
We just only stack under her for the lashers. Head to Conservatory of Life. That was pretty good. Now that we know our timing on the detonating, I think this should be pretty easy. Just make sure we're a little bit more balanced on the damage. Casters, you guys want to focus any of your non-AoE damage into the Snap Lasher, while Melee put their focus into the Storm guy and the Water Dude. That's just because any of the melee hits on the Storm Lasher are going to give it that buff, so we can keep its stacks low if we just have melee not hitting the Snap Lasher unless it's absolutely necessary. And if we do that properly, we don't even need the kite. So. One thing as well that might help, I guess, is when they're getting low and they're about to pop. Bucks, do you want a raid sack?
I was actually just thinking that. I was like, man, I think I'll just do it the first time they show up. I'll just raid sack bubble. Even if everyone dies, at least I'll live.
In normal, we can get away with that because it's not really needed. In hard mode, we'll need your sacks for the AoEs that go out, the ground tremors.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but in normal mode, yeah, you can use it.
We want a closet for Veggie.
Veggie, where you at? So that's literally it, though. You guys saw all three of the ad waves. We do that twice, then we kill Freya. It's that simple.
We should not attack at all at the beginning.
No, it's all your damage to her is irrelevant until phase 2.
Yeah, that's what I
If you click on her, you'll see she has a hot. Okay, it doesn't show it to me right now, but when we're in combat, you'll see she has a hot. Heals her for like 15,000 per second, and then she has like 150 stacks of something that increased the healing done to her by just a stupid amount.
Yeah, that's what
You
I thought. I
can't
just saw everybody going
do
in. I was like, okay, I guess I'll go in. But it just wasted my GCDs, like my trinket perks.
All right, go Veggie. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, full time's up. Let's try to make sure we're getting back quicker after our wipes. Shouldn't need to be waiting like 5 minutes between each one. We should be able to move a little bit quicker. Stack up. So again, at 30%, we're going to get that first knockback. That raid sack was way too early. You have to be stacked up. Push back. Second pushback. Keep AoEing. Keep AoEing. Move back. Move back. Yeah, you guys can't move closer to them. You'll die. Awkward, can you get up Oofster? Swift, can you get up Triggered? Go, can you get up Magic? Adelaide, can you get up Crispy? Get under a mushroom. If you get one of those debuffs, make sure you get out, Savage.
I can't move. You guys gotta wait. Get away from me. All right, that's it. Right?
Enar's Gift. Triple stack. AoE them down. So melee, try not to hit the Snap Lasher, but bring the other ones down together. Casters with any single target you're not AoEing with, put it into the Snap Lasher. Water Spirit's too low. Stop on the Water Spirit. Enar's Gifts. Stack up. Okay, we're going to run back towards that same way we came. First knockback, second knockback, third knockback. Okay, just don't AoE them if they're getting to us. Just wait. Don't AoE them if they're getting to us. That's just suicide. If they end up getting back to us, stop DPS, kill them one at a time.
Gift over here.
Kill the gifts. Just kill the Ancient Conservator normally. If this was hard mode, we would be lusting right now. One more ad phase. Triple stack. Again, AoE, don't kill any of them too early. We've been very close on the reses the last 2 times. Careful with knockbacks on these. We have an Enar's Gift. You got to kill the gift. Stop killing the Lashers. Kill the gift. AoE him down. Okay, this is the end.
We lust.
Yep.
Not yet.
Oh, she still has 30 stacks. Oh, there it goes. It just took forever for that Snap Lasher to actually die.
Gift.
Gifts.
When do we want to list?
We already did.
Already did.
Aha.
Gotta kill roots.
Oh, that's cool.
We got the detonation? Weird. I thought that was a hard mode only mechanic. I guess that's just phase 2. Oh, there you go.
He's healing though.
My camera got like all fucked up when that happened. I was like, my camera was in the floor. I couldn't see anything. Let's just res the dead. Let's go kill Mimiron. Yeah. So normally we go back and forth on the left-hand side. Ooh, Alchemist cash. We'll put those in the guild bank. We'll give out the runed orbs in a bit. So Go, you said you were supposed to have the legs, eh? Yeah, I see there you put them at you put them at 47, so you would be tied with Swift. So yeah, Swift and Go, you want to roll for those legs? Tier legs? Prio for Rune Orb is whoever has it highest on their list. Triggered. Let's go. Are you still interested in those other legs you got?
Yeah, because I wouldn't equip 4-piece till I got all 4.
Okay.
I think he's asking because, like, on the list right now, it doesn't show, which...
Yeah, I'll get that fixed.
Yeah, no problem. I think that's just why he was asking.
Yeah, so normally that mechanic in phase 2 that kind of killed us all there, those little like seeds she throws out that explode. Normally in phase 2, we're kind of along the river there, and we just go left and right over the river, and that's the easiest way to deal with that. She'll throw them out. We'll just go to the other side of the river.
I want to test something, so if I end up dead, it's on me.
make sure we're balancing these guys down. So what we learned in 10-man is that the little bomb bots that are there, somebody has to go in with an immunity and pop them before the pull. They do a shitload of damage, so if all the melee run in there, you'll just get like one shot. Kill the charge sphere. The other thing to notice is that there are ads called sappers. The sappers will explode a few seconds after they die. So if you kill a sapper, make sure you move far away from them. They can also be death gripped out by DKs.
Dang. Trash part way through that, I can see stealth.
Sorry, Parm. I was trying to get up off the stairs.
So these guys here, these bomb bots, so we'll have to have somebody go pop them. Cheese, do you want to pop this first one?
Sure, do not heal me until the bomb bots are dead.
See, he's going to bubble. He's going to pop those bots. Move in, move in. Just make sure that those destroyers are faced away. That Gatling gun hurts real bad. Very well handled. There's a mechanic. You can interrupt that turret. He's stunnable. If you stun them when they get out, they won't even drop that turret. All right, same thing here. Valoran, you want to do this one? Just bubble in by yourself. You go walk up to them. And then once they're all dead, we'll get a tank in there to get everything off you. Okay, don't get too close. Let him bubble. Okay, tanks in, tanks in. Face those destroyers away. There is one sapper in there, 2 sappers. Watch them when they die. They will explode. It takes about 5 seconds after they die, so just be careful. Watch for it. There's one sapper getting low. He's off to the right. Move to the left. Get away from him. He's going to explode after he dies. It's delayed, and then he's going to go boom. Oh, did you run into that, Veggie?
The other one is dying right now.
Okay, get out of melee. Get out of melee. Get out of melee. See, they take about 5 seconds, and then they do that big detonation.
Yeah, I actually thought he already threw up or blew up.
No, they do kind of like a blue light for the start, and then they kind of explode, and you'll see like a blue big explosion. All right, I guess Buxty or Devan, whoever wants to do it. Go Leroy. Leroy Jenkins. Go gadget tanks. Same things, there's sappers in here. So make sure when those sappers get low that you're not in there. So it's pretty important we balance our cooldowns here for this next boss, Mimiron. There is quite a bit more raid damage going out. Make sure you also know where you're standing for phase 2. All right, let's res the dead. That ran over
What
the
was
dead guys.
that?
Those are the sappers.
Oh, you just can't run over them. Okay.
They die. They explode 5 seconds after they die.
Oh,
that's so troll.
Yes, it is. It's very troll, but it'll be the same every week. So make sure you watch for it.
It's okay, Goldar.
That is hilarious.
Some people are just slower. It's all right. Ooh, I forgot about this goddamn thing.
Make sure everybody gets on here before we get it going.
Oh, trust me, I'm so tempted to make it just go.
Oh, this thing is so cool. I completely forgot about this.
Come on, Buxty. You're being a straggler.
Yeah, are we raiding Ironforge?
Honestly.
You wanna?
I'm down.
So for Mimiron, Parm, you're tanking phase 1. We're not going to have to worry about the fires. So don't worry about the kiting or anything like that. Just
was
make
just
sure
making
you are using a cooldown for each one of those plasma blasts. So Parm on the first one, you'll shield wall. Super trippy if you can also intervene him at any point, anytime that he's getting plasma blasted. It's just that extra 30% DR helps a lot. Yeah, if you jump off, you die. We'll
What
have to
happens if
summon
you're on
Velda.
top?
Well, no, it looks like Trigger's alive. He's just left behind.
Careful as we move down here. There's a bunch of bomb bots. So first plasma blast, that's Parm shield wall, and again super trippy. Anytime you can do an intervene on him, please do for any of the plasma blasts. Second one is Pain Sup and Buxty's Fire Aura with Aura Mastery. Third one is Buxty Divine Guardian, and again super trippy. You're just intervening anytime you can. Fourth one is a hand. I still have that as a Hand of Sack from Buxty, but we can change that. We have Divan. Divan, you can just use your Divine Guardian as well. Your raid sack. Those bombs will kill you if you go too close.
Oh, Swiftman, that was.
Yeah, that was an interesting
Holy.
move. Yeah, you can move into the room. He's got a pretty small aggro radius. Just don't hit him. Anytime there's lots of mines out, anybody with an immunity bubble can go pop them. DKs, it's pretty good for you guys to do it just because you get a bunch of runic power for it. So it's actually a DPS gain for you guys to go pop them. So if you see a bunch of mines around the boss phase 1 or even phase 3 or phase 4 when they're all combined, please just make sure you pop your AMS and go run over them. Yeah, Ooster, Tricks Buddy, I have you two on looting the... Okay, why do we bring a bomb down here? Please don't do that. Yeah,
It's a way to kill us all. Please don't do that.
Yeah, they explode when they die. Let's not have that down here. All right. So for the heat wave, so that's going to be coming out in phase 2. Or is that more for the final phase? We should worry about that. How did we feel about heat wave in 10-man? I mean, I'm not sure how it's going to be in 25, but I feel like in 10-man it was manageable. But in 25, it's probably a lot more damage. I'm thinking we'll probably save the cooldowns for wave 4 heat waves.
Honestly, none of the damage in 10-man was really notable for this boss.
So for the phase where they're all combined, Die, you're going to him for the first heat wave. We'll have Parm's Divine Guardian for the second one. We'll have Buxty's Divine Guardian for the third one. We'll have Buxty's Aura Mastery for the fourth one. We'll have Valoran's Divine Guardian for the fifth one. And then we could use Divan's for the sixth. And I'm pretty sure he'll be dead by then. We're going to last phase 2. Trigger,
Got me
you
on
ready?
a divine him for the 7th.
Yep, it'll probably be off cooldown. We'll see. They don't come very often. Well, often enough, but it's like 45 seconds.
I think it was an 8-minute cooldown. So long.
Might be back. We'll see. Triggered, are you ready? Do we have phase 2 groups? I didn't notice that. Did I assign phase 2 groups? I didn't assign specific groups. All right. For phase 2, we want to be kind of split. You see how it's kind of like 3 quadrants of the room? We want to be roughly split into 3 there. So on the left side here, I guess we could put myself, actually, let's do myself and Buxty, Adelaide Go, and Velda. On the right side here, we'll put Swift, Die, Magic Aura, Spell Farm, and Tigurius. And on the north side there, that'll be every other ranged or healer that wasn't already mentioned. That's just to split the damage during phase 2, so our entire raid isn't getting hit by his pulse that he does. That's pretty much it. Again, Tricks Buddy Ooster, phase 3. Make sure that you guys get 2 magnets, so 1 each, or just 1 guy with 2, doesn't matter. And then we'll use them on the aerial command unit. For the phase 3, any of the ranged can tank him. It's kind of usually best as a warlock. Tigurius, you'll probably be the best because Demo doesn't have any threat talents, so you'll likely end up tanking the head. He doesn't do a lot of damage. We just need to know that it's on somebody. So if Tigurius, if you can tank the head phase 3, that'd be great.
Yeah, just searing pain, right?
You loot the body of the assault bot.
And then the item it gives you, you just use it, and it will be thrown into the middle automatically.
Yes, but you only want to use it after we have 2. You want 2. Otherwise, it's just too short of a phase, and it's just kind of annoying. Like, he only comes down for 20 seconds each time, so. Healers, make sure you're watching for when Parm gets a Plasma Blast. He's going to get absolutely dunked. Oh, Buxty. Careful for those mines. Shock Blast, get out. Melee out.
Don't run over bombs on your way out.
Oofster, did you eat a bomb?
I did.
You can just cloak of shadows and run through those, and then they don't kill you. We'll get people up here and transition. Swift on transition, if you can get up Divan. Awkward, can you get up Oofster?
You want me to get up?
Oh, we lost somebody else to mines. You guys got to stop running into mines.
I
Is that
just
something
cleared
else?
some.
Oh, that was Shock Blast. Rip.
Who do you want me? Ooster still?
Awkward, get up Oofster. Adelaide, can you get up Elite Mob? Okay, this guy can't be tanked.
What's the sweep ability called?
It'll be called Winding Up. You'll cast it for a minute, and then you'll start getting blasted. So just watch for him to start casting Winding Up. You guys can be somewhat stacked for AoE heals. Don't be like super stacked, but you can be somewhat together on your side. You don't want to be like off on your own. It makes AoE healing a pain. Just make sure you move out of the rockets when they come out. Get out of the rockets. Laser barrage that's winding up. Do not be in front. It always moves clockwise. Always clockwise. It'll move around 1/3 of the room. Back to your corner. Dodge the rockets. Keep healing your groups, guys. There, nice. Good job. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, that's by far the most healing intensive phase of this fight. Phase 3's not as bad.
What about phase 4?
Well, phase 4 is fine. Okay, so Tigurius, try your best to keep threat on the aerial command unit. Just start dunking into it as soon as you can. It's not really tankable. The tanks are tanking the ads. Range, you can all be hitting the head, though. That's what you want to be DPSing. Tigurius is tanking now. Those bomb bots explode. We want to try to get them popped by a person with an immunity of any kind. Even AMS works great on them. It's a bomb bot. So Ooster, Tricks Buddy, let me know once you guys have 2 magnets. Actually, if we have one, just throw it. He's already pretty low.
Yeah, I have
Just
one
throw
now.
it. Just throw it. Pull the assault bot underneath the boss. Everybody on the boss. Oh, that thing has like no health in normal. My god. Saving 2 like it had some HP.
On bot, careful.
Okay, it's going to be the next phase. So they're all going to come together now. We're going to deal with everything at the same time. We still have lust for this, so we're going to lust this phase. Wait for him to all become active. We still need to use tank cooldowns for Parm. He's going to eat those plasma blasts. Do not get yeeted. He's still going to do his like conal one-shot mechanic as well.
My personal's up again.
All range, you're killing the head and the chest. Melee, you're on the legs. Try to cleave the chest as best you can as well. Go ahead and lust. Remember, Tigurius is a tank. Keep magic aura up. I can't reach her.
Yeah, far.
Rockets. Laser barrage. That's one shot. Do not be in that. It always goes clockwise.
Oh, I ran in bomb.
Goes around 1/3 of the room.
Watch bombs.
Go. Can you get spell farm up?
Yep.
Can we get somebody with an immunity to kill the bombs, please? Rip awkward.
Oh, I thought I popped my cooldowns. I thought I could run through it like to get rid of.
Nah, you need an immunity.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right. Some
More on the
people are
body,
slower.
guys. More on the body. The head's going to heal to full. You have to kill these all at the same time. Head died way too early. Yeah. Okay, stop DPS on the legs and the chests. Nope. Already put the legs in now.
Just let the body heal and go from there.
Just wait for it to heal up. You guys can start slowly DPSing, like get as much damage on the head as you can, so you guys can just do the chest and the legs. If we have a spare innervate, can Ceylani get it? It's winding up. Get out. If we have anybody with an immunity bubble who wants to pop those mines, please do.
We need to focus body.
Just keep getting that head and torso lower. And let melee keep working on those legs. Don't get one shot. Tigurius, you're too far. Just keep even in that damage.
Bottom 1, 300k more.
Yeah, more on the bottom.
Rockets. Oh. Swift and Die are the only 2 healers alive.
They're all at 4%. Middle. Focus on the middle. 2%. Oh, thank God.
Good job. There you go.
Yo.
So we did that like the longest possible way. But yeah, so yeah, you see, you have to kill them all at the same time. They start self-repairing if you don't. Just make sure you guys have, seen the battle plans and understood the mechanics, because that's a pretty standard mechanic. And you guys got to watch for those mines. It got a little hectic at the end there. Like I was just standing there healing, and apparently one spawned on me because I didn't even move. But I got blown up by one. So but there's a lot of people, especially early on, that were running in and out or trying to get out of the explosion blast from him, and they ended up going right into one of the mines. So just make sure you watch out for those. They're always a mechanic. If you have an immunity bubble or a massive shield of any kind, you can't eat them.
Jesus.
All right, we have another one of these. If you're an enchanter and you can learn it, please roll for it. Geez, I gave you that one earlier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, don't leave the raid yet, guys. I know we're just a little bit over time, but I got to ask a couple questions because we'll definitely need to get back in here another day so we can kill the last two bosses. Honestly, the last two bosses are not really that hard, so we should be able to get them pretty quickly, but it'd probably still take us another half hour here, so I don't want to make people stay late, but we can see if people want to. Anybody want that? Nobody for the Formula Enchant Weapon Blood Draining? Any enchanter at all?
Buxty, are you like max level?
No, but I can be.
Yeah, same. Like I'm at like 440.
I'm like really close to. It doesn't matter. I was just rolling because he's. You can have it if you want.
Swift, you wanted these legs earlier, right? All right, doing a quick ready check. If you guys want to stick around for like 20, 30 more minutes, kill Vezax.
You want to do...
Feel free to say no. No judgment. We're at raid time. If you gotta go, you gotta go.
I'm dying over here.
The next question I would just have then, we'll go into this, is to see what our best, shot's going to look like for raiding on either Friday or Monday. So I'll just do another one right now. If you could raid at our normal raid time tomorrow. Normal raid time tomorrow, Friday. All right, so last one will just be if you could raid at the normal raid time on Monday.
Do you have de-eables?
It's for Monday. I have two. Oh, one, actually. All right. I'm happy everything else went out, which is good. All right, just Hyro and Awkward for Monday?
I could probably make it for Monday.
If you guys can, we'll get back in. I think from the looks of that, we're going to come back on Monday, which means I'm going to put 10-man signups up for Friday. We'll be back on here on Monday. I'll put signups up for that as well, just so we can know everybody who's going to be here, and I can make sure I'm going to, if we need to grab one of our social friends to come fill for us on that day, we can get that done. But yeah, let's definitely get back in here on Monday.
Is the 10-man tomorrow going to be a continuation of today's or something fresh?
Something fresh for the other guys, but anybody like our run that we were doing, we could figure out when we want to do that as well. We'll discuss that.
Okay.
So overall, guys, good job. I was hoping we would have been able to clear tonight, and I think if we had kind of focused up there on Thorum, we really would have. I'm really happy we got that hard mode kill. Absolutely fantastic. Really good job getting it done. You can really see here, especially in Ulduar, most of the mechanics now, they're pretty dangerous if not handled properly, but if you handle them properly, the fight gets very simple, right? So it's just all about that level of awareness and making sure that we're dodging that avoidable damage. As soon as we start doing that, it's going to become a very, enjoyable, very easy raid. At least I hope that was still enjoyable. I enjoyed a lot of those fights. So thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you for those that, set aside some time to get in raid a little bit early. I'm glad we had that extra half hour. Definitely got us that Mimiron kill. I'm glad we were able to see some of those fights there as a guild. So we'll get back in there on Monday. We'll clear it up. And then going in there next week, we're going to be doing a lot more hard modes. I'm also going to be scrutinizing the logs quite heavily this time around. I know people are learning the fights. So I don't want to be too hard on anybody, but just going over those key points where we made some mistakes and we could definitely improve on, because I want to make sure that we're getting in there and seeing those hard modes on a regular basis and clearing pretty quickly. So thanks, everyone. Yeah, thank you.